down Main, it's a clear night. Screens glowing blue, got the facts in my headlights. Commonwealth tripping, but the truth stay calm. Morrissey and Lally, I'ma read them like Psalms. KP throwing shade from a broke down porch, but the files in my lap like a flame to a torch. I don't raise my voice, I just let the game speak. Steady with the grind while the crooked run weak. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks, they can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just ride a slow grind. Midnight oil burning, pen hit the pad slow. Every word cut clean like the rims on the 6-4. From Boston to Brockton, the whispers all hum. Turtleboys riding in the reckoning gon' come. Lally in the back room, Morrissey on the phone, trying to twist the narrative, but they can't postpone. I'm just sipping on the facts while the city play pretend. Truth got no curfew, I'ma run it to the end. See, this ain't about fame, this about that long game. You can duck, you can weave, but the truth still call your name. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks, they can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow, gliding. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks, they can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow, guys. We just call hold down to the city blocks. We just riding slow, guys.
My name's Aiden Carney,
known online as
Turtleboy, and is a senior editor for
TBDailyNews.com.
they call me
Dr. Turtleboy.
It's my preferred pronoun. Daddy.
What's up, Daddy?
Journalism Jesus. A. Timothy Carney.
The one and only Turtleboy.
Turtleboy.
What's up, Slick?
The doctor is here.
This guy's a bad motherfucker.
That's quite the intro.
I've broken a lot of major stories. I've been doing it for about 11 years. I used to be a high school teacher.
Turtleboy has changed a lot over the years. I was once a blogger, but now I'm much more accurately known as an award-winning journalist, a satirist, and an activist. Boom!
They're screaming your name here.
You're the crowd daddy.
Crazy. People either love me or hate me.
Listen, Turtle, all right?
But either way, they're watching.
Don't make such fun of the criminal justice system.
Stop it. I'm never gonna stop. This fight's just getting started. Now let's get this party started. All right, of course we're having technical difficulties right at the beginning. Right at the beginning. Hold on. I just disappeared. Hold on. We'll do that. That's a little better. All right, cool. We'll go with that. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the special Friday night edition of, I guess this is Turtleboy Live, but this is a special fundraiser edition, ladies and gentlemen. You might have heard it before, but I'm under all sorts of indictments. I got indictments up to wazoo for witness intimidation, window intimidation, what else do I have? Picketing in America. Picketing in the United States of America is against the law. And we have a trial coming up. This time next year, could be knee deep in a trial. Either way, by this point next year, I just hope it's over. That's all I want. It's done. I don't want to be on no more bail, no more. Okay. So we don't know how long this is going to last. This could last. We have a big hearing coming up on January 23rd in Suffolk Superior in front of a new judge, Judge Belazos. And it's a motion to recuse Kazi because he is conflicted out because Lindsay Catani's suing his ass. And she's a witness for him. She's also suing the lead detective, Ryan Tully. A little bit of a conflict. So then we have a motion. If Cosgrove survives that, then we have a motion to dismiss coming up, don't we? With the mega motion that still hasn't been heard. Mega motion was filed like 5 months ago, I feel like. And it's going to be heard in court. So that's if he survives the motion to recuse. And if he doesn't survive the motion to recuse, they would need to find another prosecutor. Good luck with that. If they survive both of those, if we lose both of those, which could easily happen, then we go to trial. So we'll see what happens. I'm not afraid of a trial. I used to be, but I'm so innocent. It hurts, man. I'm just so innocent. It hurts. And a jury of 12 has to convict you of this. And there is no way when all the facts come out in court that it's going to be even close. There will be no doubt that Turtleboy is not guilty, that I've done nothing wrong, that all of my actions are First Amendment protected speech, and it's going to happen. So I really can't wait for that this time next year. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully we just get it thrown out, right? But if we have to do it the hard way, we have to do it the hard way. And let me tell you, that's going to cost you something because, Mark Betterow is a New York City attorney, right? And New York City attorneys have much higher rent than the rest of the country. He's obviously very skilled at what he does. Like you guys have seen Mark Betterow in action. He's as good as he get in this country. Like I couldn't pick a lawyer from out of state that I would want more in my corner. And that's not a shot at Alan Jackson because he's wonderful. And Jose Baez is great too. Love Jose Baez. But, Mark Betterow is so concise and articulate and such a good writer. And he's sharp. And so, he was not one of my original attorneys. I originally hired Tim Bradle. I thought there was going to be a one attorney job because, the charges were stupid. I thought these charges were stupid, and they are stupid. But then again, like it got complicated. Something called the Krusty Panties got involved in it. And the more discovery that came out and the more that they tried to hide from us, we had to write motion after motion after motion. And then, of course, Christmas Eve, 2023, jacked up, right? Fake incident. Nothing happened, right? Got set up, went to the can for 60 days. Talk about that later. I got out. Then 6 months later, I hired Betterow, added him to the team because there's just too much, man. This is too much for one lawyer. Too much. No, not one singular lawyer could never handle all this work. It's too much. So I feel like I've got a good team, and adding Olivia Lamb has been an excellent addition to this. But it's going to cost me. And, we don't have to get into exact numbers because it's rude to talk about how much people get paid and stuff like that. But it's not cheap. Okay. And, I have right now the goal set for $300,000 on the Give Send Go. It's a lot more than $300,000. I wish it cost $300,000. That would be nice. That would be very nice. It's significantly more than $300,000. But okay. All right. So if you guys would like to donate to my legal defense fund, because this is a fundraiser tonight, the link is clipped to the top, and we're going to be keeping track of this as we go along. All right. We've already raised a bunch, I see here. I will read out. I'm probably not going to be able, because it's a fundraiser, because we will be here all night reading them, but I'll read as many as I can. Thank you to everybody's given so far. Try not to do the Cash App tonight, just so we have it all in one concise place. Holy crap. MAGA Barbie, who's going to be joining us a little bit later. Amy from Detroit has already given $500. She said, looking forward to the fundraiser tonight. That's amazing. So grateful for you and your support. Wish I could give more. I love you. Great. You'll be on, and remember, the baker is supposed to come on towards the end of this. Broken Baker. We all have Broken Baker, and he is going to be doing an all-day fundraiser for not only me but for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. And how sad was that today? Did you guys watch her hearing? How sad was it to see Kelsey Fitzsimmons in orange like that? She looks so sad, right? She's been there for over 3 months. It's almost Christmas. Her poor baby's at home without a mom. Fucking horrible. Just I watched it today. I got pissed. It's just wrong. It's fucking wrong what they're doing to that poor lady over a freaking P test. Give me a break. But I digress. Let's see. Jenny, Bam. I'm not going to be able to read every dono. But here's one from Atticus Finch. Gem, see if you can stand in Bob Ewell's shoes a minute. Yeah, I haven't. I read To Kill a Mockingbird in the can. My son's here, so I don't like to say jail around him because they don't know. So, real quick story. So, my daughter's getting a little older now. She's 10 years old. And she says to me today, there's this kid on the bus, another fifth grader, who says to her, she gets out the bus and she's like, his name's Colin, I think. And she's like, Colin said that in 2023, because he was going to get off of her stop. And he's like, Colin told me that in 2023 at your bus stop, something happened with your dad. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then she goes, oh yeah, Dad. She goes, was that when you were away for work for 60 days? I'm like, what do you mean away for work? What's that? What's that whole thing about away for work? Oh, where do you think I was? I don't know, she says. So I'm just wondering what the hell they know. It's like, I'm just wondering because they're getting to that age. They can just go on their devices and Google stuff, and kids in their grade talk. I just feel like it's coming. It's like they've had no idea what's happening, but they're getting to that age where I think they're gonna. Kids are like starting to talk. She's like, when you went away for work, that's what you told me when you were okay. Yeah, Dad. Because she's too cool to call me Daddy now, and so that's interesting. And I just can't go again. It's not going to happen again. And fundraisers like tonight are the reason that's going to happen. So how it's going to work tonight is I'm just queuing up a bunch of old clips of the witness intimidation, which is really just comedy, basically, and having a good time and protesting and activism and asking questions and doing journalism and stuff like that. Because my kids should never have been in a situation where their dad was away for work for 60 days. Never should have been put in that position. So I don't know if she knows. I really don't know. I hope she knows that. I hope she doesn't think I was in jail. That would suck. They're going to find out eventually. But, all their kids, they're getting the age where kids in their class, everybody knows what Hallie and Brady's dad does for work, and kids talk and they can Google things. They can just Google things. So I suppose I should get them ready for that and have that conversation because it's coming soon. But anyway, so we're going to have a bunch of guests on tonight. And one of them is backstage. I'm going to bring her on momentarily. But just want to read a couple more of these. Again, the link is pinned to the chat for the Give Send Go. Joe McGew sends 100, says keep fighting. Again, I'm not gonna be able to read all of these because we will be here all night. Jedi Jen, thanks for the $100. Awesome. First Amendment, add a baby. Patty White, $50. Free Turtleboy journalism, awesome. Christine, $50. Have a Merry Christmas, awesome. I'll do that. Just Me Mostly, $25. Thank you. Anonymous gave her $25. Clove, $100. On and on and on. Another 20 from Leanne. Thanks for all you've done. Again, I wish I could read all of these as they come in. DW, 250. Whew. So keep up the good fight, Turtleboy. Glad to donate to tonight's fundraiser. So my first guest tonight, we're going to have on here. You may know her. She is hold on. I got this freaking background's going to annoy the fuck out of me, bro. I can't even. Okay. I don't want to disappear. All right, there we go. Okay. So my first guest on tonight is one of the hearts and souls of what we call boots on the ground. You guys know about boots on the ground? Boots on the ground are what we refer to as the people who were They don't have YouTube shows, right? But they do have a lot of heart. And they were at every single standout all the time. Dedham Legacy Place was obviously the biggest one. Every Sunday morning, they'd be down there standing outside on Route 1. But, you know, they'd be out all other places, all around the state, even all around the country. And this young lady was at every day of court of the trial, like every day. She held seats for me. Hold on. I gotta say goodnight. Hold on. Be right back. All right. Tuck him in. Still likes to get tucked in. All right. So she was a regular down there. And she was also a very good seat saver for me. She, anytime I need, not just, she would sit in the seat for me. She would coordinate the seat for me. Cause during the first trial, it was a first come, first serve thing, thanks to Grant. And you had to get there like the night before and have somebody sleep in the goddamn chairs all night. And so, she's wonderful. And so everybody give it up for Dina. How you doing, Dina?
Hey, Aunt, how are you?
Thanks. How are you doing?
I'm good. I was so happy when you said you were going to have a fundraiser because, all of us that were out there, we're in the fight for corruption, and you led that fight. You are the one that made us all gather. You're the one that started this whole thing, which ended up changing all of our lives. It really did. It impacted us hugely. And there's times I don't think you understand what you actually did, and what people out there that don't know what you actually did. I mean, none of this would have happened if you didn't start this off. You inspired a lot of us. And that's why I support you and what you do. Um, you made it a lot of us became friends and family down there because of this
Oh, sure.
movement. And we had a lot of good times down there. I mean, it's a little bit of a shit show now. I'm not going to get into drama, but everyone's got to remember what we were down there for. And that was the fight against the bogus bullshit charges against you, one,
Thank you.
and the bogus bullshit charges against Karen. And one thing I wanted to say to the people out there is it's okay to support two people. There's not a divide. I've walked my own path.
Yes.
And I will always I will always support you and what you have done, because I wasn't out there holding a phone at a game in front of Jen McCabe asking her questions that should be asked. That's real fucking journalism.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and I respect you for that. And that's never going to change. And I will always have your back, as well as I will always have Karen's back. All of us boots on the ground weren't down there all day long, every day, in the heat, the cold, and everything else, to just toss this all away over bullshit.
Exactly.
We're still in here for the fight against corruption, and it's okay for everybody to be on their own path and support what we were there for. And that's the most important thing for me. But there was a lot of fun down there. I wanted to come on and talk about some fun times that were that happened down there that some people might not even know about. Like the time we were parked out there one morning and Rita Lombardi went to go move her car. The police were always out there and everything at the car.
Is this during the trial?
Yeah, during the
Okay,
trial.
during the trial. All right.
And Rita went to pull in, and Rita hit my car. She did a ton of damage to her own car, but everybody knows my old car, Frank. It had a little bit of damage.
My old car, Frank.
And the new one's called Silver Fox, after Silver Fox down at the trial. If people know who Silver Fox is, great cop down in Dedham. He actually stood up for you.
God, there was a witness for me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Officer Crump.
Officer Crump. Yeah.
He's the one I went up to, and I videotaped myself, and I'm like, There's somebody in there with an order on me. The McAlberts brought them as some sort of weapon against me. I am leaving. Where should I go? He directed me over there. I stood there, still got charged.
Yeah, you still got charged, but
Yeah.
he did go into court in your favor though, too.
He did. I mean, all he did, it's this really simple concept, Dina. You just tell the truth when you're under oath. And all he did was like, yes, he just explained what happened. Yeah, he came up to me, asked a question, and went over there and blah, blah, blah. How hard is that? How hard
Not for Officer Crump, Silver Fox. Yeah. Which Silver Fox, if anyone has never seen a picture of him, was a really good looking cop. And he's a decent cop.
Yeah.
So we named him Silver Fox. So my second car's named Silver Fox. But anyway, so Rita hits my car and Rita gets out and she's like, oh my God, I hit your car. And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. I drive a shitbox, Rita. There's not a problem. So one of the younger Dedham cops was there and he's like, oh, do you want me to call it in or anything? And I'm like, no, don't call it in. And there's me and Rita hugging. And the cop says to me, I've never seen somebody hit someone else's car and hug each other. That's the movement. That's what we had down there.
It was such camaraderie down there. And you mentioned Rita. She was such a big part of it. I love Rita. I'm sure she's doing her own thing right now. Man, she's one of the most memorable people from this own thing. And by the way, I just want to point, I don't know where this came from. We've been live for like 10 minutes, right? We've raised already in like 10 minutes, $10,000.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Aiden, that goes to show you people. It's the fight about corruption. Everyone, I want everyone just to turn off X. Just fucking get rid of X because it's all such a bullshit.
It is.
And
it is.
And it puts shit in your head. Don't do that. We're all here to fight for you, for the charges, the bogus bullshit charges that against you, and also for Karen too. And nothing else matters.
Yeah.
We just got to back you and back Karen till the end. Because what you've done for everybody, and this is history in the making. Laws are going to be changed because of what you've done and what Karen's done.
So. Well, I hope so. We get rid of the stupid, Witness Intimidation Act. Seems a little overbearing, a little bit. You can't talk around. You can't offend people. You can't make people sad. You can't make Colin Albert sad. Seems a little unconstitutional.
Oh, definitely. And do you remember the day that the Matt McCabe's brother, what's his name? His name's Colin too, right?
Colin, yeah. That's the one that testified at my trial.
He lost his shit down there one morning at us women. Poor Kurt and them had to hold the guy back. He was this far screaming in our faces. And it's like, if we did that against them, the cops would have arrested us down there. But for some reason, they didn't fucking put a hand. Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't put a hand on him.
It's the Turtleboy show. We do it all the time. Yeah. You've watched my show before.
Oh God, yeah.
It takes a lot. Dina. But yeah. So let me ask you something. When did you first start showing up? When's the first time you heard about the Karen Reed case? And when did you start showing up?
Well, I first heard it on the news, and I was like, "Oh my God." Well, that poor woman was drunk and hit her boyfriend. When she, sobers up in jail, it's life changing. And if anyone doesn't know, I worked for the police for 15 years. I was a police matron. So I'd see people in all sorts of awful ways and everything else. So I seen that. And then it showed a picture of the house on the news. And I was like, there's no crime scene tape. Why are the cops not going all around? And then
really, even back then, you were watching that.
I knew it. And I was saying it was during a snowstorm because I worked 911 for a while too. And anytime a cop's down, everything is drop. If there's a cop taking a shit on a toilet, he's pulling his pants off to run out that door because their brother is down. They're calling surrounding towns to help. So I knew right away something was wrong when I didn't see surrounding towns bringing out their extra fire engines to close off the scene due to the weather and the wind and setting up tents and everything else. It's a fucking dead cop on a lawn. I knew right away something wasn't right. I didn't know what, but I knew something wasn't right because they call everybody out when an officer's down.
Of course, yeah.
And then it sort of I've been listening to you since before we knew who you were. I remember
wait,
listening.
so you followed Turtle Boy before the Karen Reed story?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
used to listen to it at work, but we didn't even know who you were. And then I can remember when we found out who you were, we were like, holy fucking shit, it's a guy from Worcester.
Mhm.
Like, I thought you'd be from
Guy
Boston.
from Worcester, from Boston. No, I'm just a small town boy from Worcester, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's so did you go to were you at the rolling rally?
No, I didn't. I was working.
Oh, you were.
I
Okay.
didn't go to the Roland Rally.
Rolling Rally was fun.
I forget, I don't remember the day. I remember the time I walked up, I was all by myself. I said, fuck it, I'm going down there. Like, this is wrong. I'm going down. And I got in my car. I drove over to Dedham. I got out of the car. I walked up. There was a few people out there. And Tom CPU, I didn't know who he was, just walked up to me and goes, hey, you, hold this flag in his Tom CPU
Hey,
voice.
hey, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you, hold this flag. So I held the flag. I didn't know. I was just holding a flag. The next thing you know, I have a cop yelling at me like, keep your flag out of the road. And
Was
you
that
know how
Hardman
it
said that?
wasn't Hardman. It was one
Yeah.
of the other guys. But that was my first time walking up and I was listening to the people that were out there and everyone was sort of talking about what was going on. And it was like, I had to go back, And in the
Yeah.
beginning, it was just a court date here and there, like you could take a day out of work. And then when the trial began, forget it. I was there at 2:30,
Oh,
3
yeah.
o'clock in the morning.
You held my seats for me so many times, and just because those were like a first come first serve situation, and I'm like, couldn't imagine not being in that courtroom. Like I wasn't like, and all the other stations had somebody sitting in for them, but I'm
They
like,
didn't even,
yeah,
the other big media, the big media, they all covered for each other. But you
mhm,
guys, like you, Jess Machado,
mhm.
the littler people that aren't the big media, they like you guys had to fend for yourselves. And believe me, Gretchen, what was her name? Gretchen.
Gretchen, yeah, she's
I
Gretchen,
almost,
Gretchen.
she cut in line that time.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh,
when you were
remember that
there,
time she cut? Oh, I was there because she didn't dare move because I looked her right there. I said, go ahead and go peek, Gretchen, because your fucking seat ain't going to be there when you get back. I was waiting for her to get up and move because she did it dirty. She did it so dirty down there one day. And I was like, fuck her. I never liked her since that day. But there was a lot of shenanigans that went on. But I used to I would text you, like, do you need a seat? Are you on your way? And same with Jess Machado because you guys were like the underdogs there trying to get
yeah.
in.
Hey, speaking of, we have a man you just mentioned, another guy who's been there from the beginning, always with his American flag. We're gonna bring him on right now to join us too. We have here Mr. Guy that needs no introduction. It's Tom CPU. Hey, Tom.
Hey guys, how's everything going?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Is your volume a little low?
Is that better?
That's better. Yeah,
There
a little.
we go.
But how you?
I'm doing great, Dina. Great to hear from you. And you're right on the money with everything that you said. You're right there on the money with everything.
And Tom. So Tom's been a turtle rider for quite some time. But he obviously started following the story when I got into it. And man, you've been at everything, Tom. Like were you at the rolling rally?
Yep, I was there.
All right.
That was something.
Yeah, that was kind of our first real like taste of a protest, like actual boots on the ground, if you will, like actual, like we showed up in person and protested something.
Absolutely. I remember that day. I remember the day that you wrote that story saying, I'm working on a story you're not going to believe, the very first one. I'll never forget it. And from that day till now, it's been an eye-opening experience, to say the least.
It has been.
But yeah, the rolling rally, you managed what? How many cars were there? Because you got to remember, everyone was in their own cars. So you're managing all these vehicles from one place to another. So
and
we had the street filled up both sides with cars.
Julie Nagel Street was crazy. Like we started off at the Shaw's parking lot in Norwood.
Yep.
And then I actually have the whole. You want to relive it? I have the whole live stream. I live stream the whole freaking thing. Yeah, we might as well go on here. Let's watch because this is really where it all began, and this is the next.
This is what they're trying to bust you on. Is a stupid road. This peaceful rolling rally.
Yeah,
this was amazing.
Yeah, this was like, you know, the kind of where it all began. Like whenever they bring up my charges, this is like the first thing they bring up because you went to their homes. That was the big thing. Like you can't go to their homes. It's like, well, where else am I supposed to find them? Like what I'm like, and we're just protesting. So we started off here in Canton. So now we started off at the Shaws in Norwood, me and Richie.
We're in Norwood. So we're going to Brian Albert's house.
We went to Brian Albert's house, right? He lived down the street in Norwood. Got out there.
Yeah.
And you know, he wasn't home, which is, by the way, like according to this statute, you have to be home. Like someone has to be in the home for you to be charged. Brian Albert wasn't home. Like we checked, there was no cars there, nothing. And you know, and so we go there, and this is all I did. I mean, tell me where the crime is.
So thank you guys all again for coming. We got a nice crowd here. Beaten unconscious, where they met up with another Boston police officer. What's happening? Named John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe was dropped off at their house afterwards after being invited there by a woman named Karen Reed, his girlfriend. She told him, text me when you get inside, but he never did. She waited about 10 minutes, figured things were fine, and left. But things were not fine. While she was literally waiting outside their house on Fairview Road, he was beaten to death. He was being beaten to death inside, or nearly to death, beaten unconscious. And then instead of calling 911, they plotted immediately within minutes to throw him out like he was trash. Around our estimates, around 3:30 to 4 o'clock, they decided to move his body outside. What's happening? After already putting his cell phone outside at around 12:30, they threw his body right on top of it.
Oh, actually, that's not what happened. No, it's funny how much we've learned.
Right.
It's funny how much we've learned in like 2 years. Now we know that.
How much has been accurate though, Aiden?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Like it's just crazy that your theories back then, we know that's not true now because the cell phone battery never went below 40 degrees. And if it did, then you know what I mean? So like his body or the phone was not like the phone was in the garage. The phone was in the garage. I don't care. That's the only 40-degree place you're going to find. Right. Yep. And so, but that's interesting. So I'm like standing outside. No one's home. I mean, look at the crowd here.
So that he would die of exposure. And he did. He finally was pronounced dead slightly before 8 a.m. and the cover-up began. They got away with it for quite some time. He lived in Canton like nothing had happened. Hey!
Like, look at this crowd. Like we see it. We have like Richie. We got Dana. We got Tracy Murray. We got like, there's Liz Irk. We have, you know, like Jennifer Stockdale. You know, some of these people, like these are some of the most harmless people ever. You know,
they really are.
And like
I always say it was mainly menopausal women out there backing you up. Like, how scary are we?
Yeah, exactly. Like you're watching this and you're like, so we're actually watching a felony right now. Like this is a felony witness intimidation and picketing a witness. So what you're seeing right now is 12 and a half years in jail. That's what is potentially because this is just for Brian Albert, because he's the only one that lives in this house. 12 and a half years in jail.
State Trooper Michael Proctor, and we're going to be protesting peacefully outside of his house as well. So onwards to Canton. Let's go.
So then we went to Michael Proctor's house, and remember there was like a lemonade stand outside.
The kids were taking full advantage of the situation.
Yeah, smart kids.
Yeah, there he is. Cow. Okay, we got. If you're over here, please hit up the lemonade stand. There's some nice children over there selling lemonade. Looks delicious. Turtle Riders are helping them out. First of all, I don't know if those kids did this on purpose, but if they did, well done, kids. That is entrepreneurial. Right there. I am going to set up a lemonade stand on the day of the Turtleboy rolling rally. That is ingenious. God bless those children. Feel free to support them. Hello, what's happening? There we go. All right. So, all right, welcome everybody. We'll let people rolling in here. Like I said, it's going to be difficult because we're in residential areas, but this is the home.
Brother, we're about halfway. We're about 30 minutes in. We've already raised $13,000. I think that's what we're up to right now. I think the counter started at 288. That's what I saw. I didn't have the exact number. And we are now up to $301,366. So thank you everybody who has donated to this. This is freaking amazing, bro.
Hey, can I interrupt you for 1 minute?
Yeah.
So in the chat, people are writing about menopausal women. So I challenge all the menopausal women out there to donate $20 to TB's fund. Menopausal women, do it right now. Let's rack that up.
There we go. Like a hot flash. Yeah, so like standing out here, I'm like
conflicted state trooper Michael Proctor. It appears as if he still
Proctor test. Did you know that Michael Proctor, that lying sack of shit, testified to the grand jury that I drove on his lawn and spit on his driveway? That's what he told. It's just a freaking lie. It like nothing like I don't see anyone on his lawn.
He's got a turtle crossing thing there.
He put a
that up.
turtle
Somebody put
crossing.
A turtle rider put
He
that
was
up.
trolling.
I
That's what
love
he put
that
up.
turtle
And that's
crossing.
speaks to how arrogant he is, that he's almost like mocking us. They do have a private property sign now, which is smart because I've knocked on his door a couple weeks ago, and he's a state trooper, so he knows that if he puts that up, then we cannot step on his property, which is fine. It also appears as if they've taken down the thin blue line flag, which is good because Michael Proctor doesn't care about murdered police officers.
No, he doesn't.
He sacrificed their lives, and because he covered one up. Now he pretends to, because he arrested and charged a woman that not only is factually innocent, but that he knows is factually innocent.
Exactly.
And I don't understand how any person can put someone in a box for the rest of their life knowing that that person did nothing wrong. Like the amount of ways that the man who lives inside this house with his lovely family, well, except for his wife, but for the rest of half of his family's lovely, at least.
She sucks.
The man who lives in this house knows that Karen Reed did not kill John O'Keefe. And he knows that he wants to protect all sorts of
Now keep in mind, this house was empty at the time, so
They
no one's
weren't home
there.
either. No,
They all
nobody's
left.
home.
They had pole cameras on the street. We got the footage of it. Nobody drives on any lawns or spits on any. It's stupid, right? And what you're looking at right now, 25 years in jail. Because that's 2 counts. You got 2 counts of witness intimidation here. Michael Proctor and Elizabeth Proctor, a family member of a witness. And you got 2 counts of picketing here at 2.5 years. So you're looking at 25 years in the can. This last 7 minutes, I'm outside Michael Proctor's house, 7 minutes. And all I'm doing here is just telling about Michael Proctor's involvement. Right? I mean,
which is why he did the unprecedented.
By the way, any Michael Proctor fans in the house tonight? Any Michael Proctor fans out there? Is he the most unpopular man in America?
Oh my God.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people know about him, and not for a good way.
But you know what? This movement, what you started, Aiden, is we all had voices out there. Michael Proctor would have never got fired if it wasn't for all this whole movement, because they realized we weren't going away. They were hoping it would get swept under the rug. So that's for your doing.
Well, don't forget, we protested the district attorney. Then we went to his office a few times, right? Remember
and
the
we
fundraiser?
protested at Southie at the
when they moved
him
there for like 5 minutes. He was there for like 5 minutes. Then they were like, we can't, there's no safe place we can send Michael Proctor. Sorry, pal. We're gonna put you on unpaid leave. You're an embarrassment. We don't even want to stand up for you.
Wow. So that's 2 felonies we just witnessed.
Yeah, actually you missed 3. The first was Brian Albert, and then you got 2 here. And then so I leave here. I take some pictures.
Right where the
Thank
you. Very nice of you.
Okay.
Good times. Let's do it.
And then we go over to Jennifer McCabe's house.
Okay.
So we're going to have another 25 years in jail here because we're going to have counts of against Matt McCabe and Jen McCabe of 2 counts of felony witness intimidation and 2 counts of picketing a witness. So 25 more years in jail here. And as you can see, when we get there, I mean, just let's see what happens at the McCabe's. They're supposedly home. Like first of all, we gave them a heads up. They knew we were coming. But let's watch what happens outside of Jennifer McCabe's house.
His niece in the foreground, but in the background, there are the 2 youngest McCabe children in that picture. But according to Adam Lally, Lunchbox Lally, he actually said this with a straight face, that those are not, the girl in front is not McCabe's kid. Now we know that. Nobody ever said that the girl in the front was McCabe's kid, but the girls in the back are, and they were in towels too. Normally children don't just walk around in towels, like free-range feral children. They appeared to be, school age, probably like, 7 or 8 years old. I don't think they just wandered into the background and photobombed Michael Proctor at a family event. It obviously involves some sort of pool because, they're in towels.
Oh, and by the way, I got indicted for this part right here. They had a Ring camera on their doorbell or whatever. Watch
No
this.
justice. We know that they are at a Gumpwood Beach right now. Okay, they got a Ring camera. Obviously not many people here right now, but we got a whole procession behind us.
Camera on a mailbox.
See, she's got a no trespassing sign. 2 of them on the left, so they're very clear about that.
So I had been to Jen McCabe's house before and knocked on the door when the door was wide open and she was inside. And then after that, they put up no trespassing signs. So you can't go on. You can go up to anyone's house and ring the doorbell if you want to. That's not against the law, as much as they would like it to call witness intimidation. Now you can ring a doorbell. And if they don't want to talk to you, you don't have to talk to you. You can just leave. Right. But if there's a no trespassing sign, you can't. And clearly some of them are home. You see Jen McCabe's Jeep is there.
We're going to say, is that a Jeep in the right?
That's not Higgy's Jeep. That's Jen McCabe's Jeep. Higgy was like hidden. We didn't even hear from Higgy till like a year later.
H500. That's H500.
H500. That's right. H500. I got another 5 years for conspiracy because a certain Avon dispatcher ran that license plate for me and confirmed that it didn't belong to Actually, I got 3 counts of conspiracy with that. I got both Proctors and Jennifer McCabe because they were all there when that happened. But so when I get here, they told the jury that I think Jen McCabe told the grand jury that like I go up to the camera and I like say threatening things into the camera. Let's see what actually happens.
We know that they are at Agunquit Beach right now. Okay, they got a ring camera. Hey guys, hey Jen, what's going on? We're here. I know you're getting alerts on your phone in Agunquit, Maine. We got people up there too. So no justice, no peace. Hopefully you're not fearing still. And please try to lay off the sauce when you sexually harass me, Jen.
Oh, that's right. You sexually harassed me.
Pictures of half-naked men. That's kind of weird when you did that. So, all right. So people are starting to stream on in here. Oh, here they come. We got
every street was like a clusterfuck. These are side streets, and we had a caravan of like 100 cars. And so like if you were the last person in the caravan, you pretty much missed it because we were there for like 7 minutes. And again, watch first of all, it's a beautiful summer day, July 22nd, 2023. Women, children, a great, joyous, fun event. No threats. Like nobody's out of control. No drinking, nothing like that. No littering. It's just peaceful.
We got a crew coming up here. Okay. So, 17 at his sister's house. Girl infant. I'm like, and I found out that Jen McCabe had kids. I'm like, that's kind of sad. Like the mother's obviously going to go to jail for this, and it's sad whenever our kids are separated from their parents like that. But the more I've learned about Jen McCabe, she doesn't really give a shit about her kids very much. And honestly, her kids need to see mom in jail because the cycle will repeat itself. If they think that they can just live life like this and cover up murders and be involved in stuff like this, then what kind of values are they learning? So if you're unfamiliar with the case, I mean, look at all these fucking... Here we go. Okay.
Well, where's the shouting?
Like,
I don't see like
area and like way too many people come up and you see this, you're like, oh man, cops are coming. Cops are going to be here real soon in Canton. And so Jennifer McCabe pretended to be Karen Reed and John O'Keefe's friend.
Yeah.
Her daughter was friends with John O'Keefe's niece. Sorry. Hi, John McCabe's neighbor. Free Karen Reed. Are you team Karen Reed? Team Karen Reed. All right. So
Jen McCabe also told the grand jury that I was harassing her neighbors and stuff like that. And I'm just like, are you guys Karen Reed? Like, this is the most peaceful shit ever. I'm like standing outside. Where's they all testified in front of the grand jury that they're sitting inside, like shit in their pants.
Like huddled hiding in the corner somewhere, right? Afraid, like you're just terrified. Like they weren't even home.
Yeah, like there's some mob outside or something with like pitchforks. Like we're literally just sitting there, like peacefully standing there.
Did any other neighbor feel that way? Because we were in front of their house as much as we were in front of Jen McCabe's house?
No, Julie Nagel's neighbors came out and waved at us. They loved us. They all loved us over on Julie Nagel's neighborhood, which was that was the most crowded street that we went on.
Anyway,
the two kids felt safe enough to sell lemonade.
The kids, those are the smartest kids ever.
They felt safe there, right?
Those kids are going to be rich someday.
I know. I wonder how much money they made that day.
Oh. You have a mind like that, you're gonna kill it in life.
Kids were friends together and whatever. And then she invited him over, possibly premeditated, knowing what John was gonna find in that house. And she invited him over to 34 Fairview Road for an after party and was pretty insistent that they come there. John, within seconds of getting inside the house, was confronted by an 18-year-old meathead, a psychopath, who obviously had issues with him when they were formerly neighbors because he would throw beer cans on his lawn and whatnot. And he was in the basement. We know that because his phone pinged inside the house. Something went terribly wrong by 12:29, within minutes. Jennifer McCabe was not even thinking about calling 911. Her first instinct was to cover this up. She called his phone and answered it, knowing that he's unconscious, to make it look like he was still alive. She then texted and called him 6 times between 12:40 and 12:50 a.m. to make it seem like, oh, you're coming, John? I'm really worried about you. But she knew exactly where John was. John was bleeding out in the basement. His life could have been saved. She made a conscious choice not to save it. She made a conscious choice not to save his life when she could have. And then,
I mean, just look at the crowd. The crowd is literally just standing there
in
their cars.
They weren't yelling, chanting, or nothing. They were just hanging out, and because it was a beautiful day to listen to you talk, and that's all that happened. That's it.
What am I doing? Just telling the story.
To what you were talking about. That's it. That's you telling a story. They do that in Boston. You pay the guy, and he takes you around Boston.
I know, right? It's like it's like the Canton Duck Boat Tour version.
Yeah.
It's like, except we go to the homes of murderers and we go there and we're like, so this is the home of Jennifer McCabe. This cold ass bitch Googled how long did I get cold at 2:27 a.m. because she's a cold ass bitch. And then she lied her ass off and she helped cover it up and she made sure she was the first one on the scene. And then that crafty bitch called Jennifer McCabe and all sorts of shit happened. And it was just crazy. Right. And Joy brings up a good question here, right? You know that this isn't illegal. because I was the only one charged. Like if this
Yeah.
was an actual illegal event, everybody attending it would have been like January 6th. Like at January
right.
6th,
Yep.
like every person there, right, who was like the FBI spent like years going over footage and being like, who's this motherfucker right here? We're gonna get every single motherfucker and jam them up on something, right? Whereas like with this, it's like just get the guy with the megaphone, and that's they don't because they don't care. They're just making up as they go along. They thought that if they took down the leader, and I don't want to sound presumptuous, but the guy with the megaphone is usually kind of the leader, right? If they took down the leader, the head of the snake, right, everything would die with it. That didn't happen. And when I went away for 60 days, that was kind of the first test of like, is this shit gonna go on still? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it did. And people like you guys and Paul Cristoforo, who we miss very much, and Erica Walshe and all the other boots on the ground mofos out there. You guys went. I mean, those were the cold seasons too. January and February of 2024. You know,
but then we had to start going to your stuff at the same time.
We did. We did.
So it's like we were always in front of the courthouse. It seemed like for one thing or the other, and the more that they sent you, the more of a joke it became, and yet they continue it. Just like you're on retrial. They really expected to get her on murder. Really?
Yeah.
You know what though? What the amazing part of it is as much as they did all this stuff to you, I think they were trying to entice the crowd to make us look bad too, and we never did that.
Never.
Like we didn't riot, we didn't turn cars over, we didn't burn shit down. Like they were waiting for that. It was like they just continuously stirred the pot to try to get shit going, and it didn't happen. We did it.
The worst they could find was Bao, who isn't really, one of us, and Erica Walshe wearing a sweatshirt they didn't like. That was it. That was the biggest infraction. Is Erica Walshe wore a sweatshirt. That was like the only person arrested for any of this shit. Right. The first trial there were no arrests. They were a little bit more lenient, and then Hardo turned into Hardo in the second one and got a little carried away, if you ask me. But it was weird. We had like a bond with the troopers there. Like it's like you saw them every day.
Every day. I talked to Hodman every morning. I went up and talked to Hodman every morning. Just, okay, we're checking in. What's good? You know what I mean? Like, it was just how it is. The only time I got really like, wow, like it really hit me is Hado brought a like special ops guy that I had never seen. I think they were in the rooftops or in the upper buildings. And he's like, that's when I was helping get, like, it was really like the gates were going up and I was really trying to help getting Karen and Alan and Bob Alessi and Yannetti out of the cars and stuff. And he introduced me to the guy because he wanted the guy to know who I was down there. And it was like, holy shit, these men in like black suits, like ninja freaking looking suits are hidden away in here. Like, this is really fucking crazy.
They're in
like
the registry of deeds watching us through the windows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and down by the end towards the center of town, there was like a small abandoned red building next to the like country store down there.
Yeah,
and right at the buffer zone. And I swear to God, there was cameras in that too.
Wow, $14,580. Holy shit, dude! I thought I was like, if I can make 10,000 tonight, that would be fucking amazing. Wow.
Holy, you got a long night to go.
I know, bro. Holy shit. You guys are blowing me away.
And what a road you have to travel still. You haven't even heard the mega motion yet, right? They haven't put that in front of the judge?
That has not been put in front of the judge yet. That is due to be heard. Maybe it never will, because again, we have motion to recuse coming on January 23rd. And that is in Suffolk. And by the way, you mentioned going to Dedham. Like, I'm going to miss Dedham. I loved going. That was the most convenient courthouse ever. There's like 4 highway exits off of 95 to get there. No traffic as long as you don't go to the center of town. Right. And a huge parking lot. It was just it's the most convenient courthouse ever. I don't want to go to downtown Boston, but.
And I'll tell you that the businesses in Dedham Center are probably crying because we're not there no more. They had a few years of thousands and thousands of dollars being poured in there. I mean, when we were during the first trial, when we were feeding everybody every day, ask Erica how much that was. That was like $500 to $1,000. to Dedham House of Pizza. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And they stepped up too. They helped out too, just because of what we were doing. So
yeah, the owner of Dedham House of Pizza was a big Karen Reed supporter.
Yeah.
The Salem Food Market, I think that's what it's called. I used to go there for turkeys. I was actually there when the verdict came in. We were eating a delicious, because when you're in jail, when you're in custody, that the Salem Food Market or whatever, they're the ones that feed you. They got the bomb turkey there. And so we were eating our turkey sandwich and we heard like something's going on back at the courthouse. What's going on? And usually these were like false alarms, like some bullshit. And then there was just a different vibe at 2. I remember it was 2:00 and there was just a different vibe when we were called back this time. I was with Kelly Reed and she got the call from the Reed family and she was just like, they got called back. And I'm like, okay, got back there and you could just tell something was up. Mm-hmm. And then like Jim McDermott, like Christina Rex was with me and she asked Jim McDermott, she's like, is there a verdict? And he's just like, yes and no, he said. Like that, and like so. Then we found out that, like, of course, only in this case, only in the Karen, could there be a verdict followed by psych, and it's like, are you? But you knew they were close at that point. You're like, okay, they're crossing some T and dotting some I in the back room, or figuring some, making sure they check the right box, right? And then you knew, like 5-10 minutes later, Jim McDermott was walking by, and I asked him, is there a verdict? He said yes. And I tweeted out, and the Reed team, I was talking to some of her, Sophia Hunt, who's one of her brilliant interns afterwards. She told me afterwards, she's like, we actually found out there was a verdict from you. The verdict, like we had no fucking clue. And like it all happened so fast. It was 6 months ago yesterday. Can you believe that?
I know it did.
Wow. We knew it was different when they started pulling the cruisers up and blocking off the street the way they did. Like they had this all planned out. So they knew, like plan A, go. And everybody did their, it was quite the thing how they transformed the front of the building with the cruisers like that. So we weren't expecting that.
Part of that crowd went to rush it. I went down the road screaming at them.
No.
Like, and I was surprised they listened, but they did. I'm like, no, that was.
And I still remember the helicopter sounds, just like, because there's like 4 or 5 helicopters circling above, and like as soon as like we heard there's a verdict, like fuck, we got in the courtroom, and I'm looking right out the door, and I saw them put up the barricades. The cop cars are going in front of them. They had this all planned out. They let the people flood the street. And I'm like, oh, shit is getting fucking real. I can still feel it, man. I can still feel it being in that side. I wish there was a camera that you guys could have seen the moment. And I was so lucky to witness it. I'm like, that the moment of like the 10-15 minutes leading up to when the judge and the jury and the prosecution came in, because it was just Karen Reed and her defense team and their friends hugging each other. Like, this could be a last goodbye kind of shit. Like, fucking scary.
Did you hear the outside from inside?
But,
could I hear the outside? Are you out of your mind? No, I couldn't hear it.
Did it make you almost want to cry when you heard the roar of the crowd in there? Did you almost? I cry. I mean,
not till I heard not guilty. Not till I heard not guilty. Yeah, I mean, until I heard not. Dude, like, I'm standing right there. I could barely, like, I'm sure you guys felt the same way. Like, I was just like
feeling it now. Yeah.
Like, had trouble breathing. Like, okay, please. Like, this is fucking it. And then that beautiful, juror with the hoodie on, who took no notes every day, stood up, and they asked him, like, how do you find him on count 1 murder? He's just like, not guilty. He's like, low talk, not guilty. Okay, good. Okay. We everybody thought we were going to get not guilty on that. That was a stretch murder, right? Then's the big, because she was already been acquitted on murder once. And then the big one, count 2. How do you find her? And then they said, not guilty. And then Jim McDermott was like, but what do you mean, not guilty on everything? No, guilty. Like, it was just so discombobulated, but you knew it was going to be the DUI, and you're like, okay, fuck it, whatever, fine. I don't give a shit about that. And then the third one was, you knew the third one was going to be not guilty because the second one was not guilty. And I'm not a crier. I don't, but it wasn't like fucking sobbing or anything like that. But it's like, dude, it's just like fucking heavy, fucking heavy, heavy.
It was heavy,
heavy. And
I'll never forget it. There's no way.
It was fucking tense in that courtroom because I'm right behind the O'Keefes, and they got them the fuck out of there. They could, I don't know where they went afterwards. They got the fuck out of there. And, you know, then they got the reporters the fuck out of there. Like I couldn't even say congratulations to any of them. They're like, reporters out now, and they funnel us down.
Right, because they had to do something after, right? They had to have a meeting after. That's right.
And then I'm right behind DePietro, and
that was fucking priceless.
Yeah. And DePietro's
couldn't have been better.
So it really was. And so I hear all of a sudden when I'm about to walk out, nothing but boos. Like, I'm like, bro, the crowd's about to boo me. And so he walks outside, and then, you know, I came down with Andrea Galvin from Canton TV, and it just fucking immediately, it was just so much better. But hey, I'm going to bring somebody on to join us now. I don't think you guys have met her before. She interviewed me. She goes by MAGA Barbie on the Twit. And she's from Michigan, and she, you know, which shows how much the story is spread across the country. Her real name's Amy, and the TDC podcast is her YouTube presentation program. So gonna bring her on now, and I don't think you guys have met Amy before, have you?
No.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations on your activism.
Well, thank you. You know, you can congratulate me when I'm either acquitted or these stupid charges are dropped.
Ain't done yet.
No, it is not. I've been watching since the beginning, and I was watching some of those things and those videos, and I'm thinking, imagine being a fucking juror and watching these videos and going like,
which videos?
Where's the felony? The videos you were playing earlier about the rolling rail.
Right. I thought you talked about the Karen clips.
Oh, no. Imagine watching those as a juror and being like, where's the fucking felony? What are we doing here?
Like,
what's happening?
I can't play a little more of this. Like, this is Jen McCabe.
She left, gave 2 people a ride home, including one person who lives close to John, so she could go by his house and see if Karen Maid was still awake. And then she got home, and instead of going to bed after a night full of drinking, she decided to Google how long to die in cold, which is a really freaking weird thing to Google at 2:27 if you're not worried about somebody dying in the cold, and if you believe, as you told police, that you thought that John went home. So why would you have to worry? Like, why would that cross your mind at 2:27 a.m.? She then stayed up all night, despite being drunk all day. She was up at 4:53 a.m. when Karen Reed finally called her. And literally, she was watching the minutes tick by. Every minute that went by, she felt more and more confident that she was going to get away with it, because it was more and more likely that John would die and not wake up and tell the world what they did to him. Then she filled Karen Reed's mind with poison and lies on the way over, pretending to be her friend, and then told Michael Proctor a bunch of lies. When she spoke with police at Brian Albert's house, she told them something, but apparently it wasn't enough, because she had to call back her good friend Michael Light at 9 o'clock because she remembered something. She suddenly recalled that Karen Reed said a whole bunch of incriminating stuff in the car. She just remembered it at 9 a.m. He comes back.
This is before we knew that Jennifer McCabe called her sister at 5:07 a.m. right when Karen Reed was backing out of the drive. They didn't even know that in the first trial. It's just crazy how much more you learned as this case went along. And, you know, what am I doing here, MAGA Barbie? I'm like out here freaking telling a story, like a factual story.
Is the megaphone the issue? Is that what makes it the felony? The megaphone? Tim
Bradle's asked that question before. He's like, can anybody explain what aspect of this illegal? Is it the amplifier? Is that what makes it intimidation because I'm louder?
It sounds like that's what it was with Bukkake outside of the courthouse.
Yes.
They did try to stop us outside the courthouse. They approached me a couple times when I was on the megaphone and saying that the jurors could hear the megaphone, and that's when it became a problem.
Well, there weren't any jurors when he was talking to Bukkake or at Jed McCabe's house.
No.
So.
No.
Yeah. So.
Dina, were you the one that was running around without shoes on?
No, that's Carol.
Okay. I just vividly remember someone running around without shoes on outside of the Bukkake event.
That's Carol. Carol always runs around with no shoes.
Are you talking about the girl that followed the Dougals to her car with no shoes on?
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's somebody different. That's just Machado's political rival.
Oh, okay.
So
I just thought that was so funny.
Yeah, I always love that video with the no shoes. Like that was pretty wild. But yeah, like I imagine you're a juror. You get called for jury duty one day. You're like, okay, what do you got? Well, you got the Turtleboy case, and obviously to be on the jury, you probably, if you've never, ideally you've never heard of me before, right? And which that'll eliminate a lot of people, right? And so you're going to have people who presumably don't know what I'm about, don't know anything, and they're going into this blank slate. This guy has been accused and indicted for felony witness intimidation. And then, like, at the grand jury, all they did was play little clips here and there and make it sound bad. Homie, we're not playing that at the trial. We're playing the whole thing. And we're going to play each of these and be like, and then imagine you're some juror who doesn't know anything about nothing. And then you're watching this for the first time and you're like, where is the crime? Like, where is,
I would be so pissed if I were a juror. I'd be like, how dare you waste my time bringing me here for this nonsense?
Yeah. I mean, well, or you might be entertained. Because it's going to be funny.
Totally
entertained. You're going to be watching this and you're like just imagine jurors watching this and then 12 people being like, yeah, that's a felony. That's
right.
People, he's so intimidating. I mean, this is when I say it.
Takes a statement. They hang out there for a couple more hours and then decide to get in the cars during the middle of a blizzard and come over here for the friends and family meeting with Michael Proctor, where they're all interviewed together. No protocols were followed. No tough questions were asked. And as a result, Karen Reed was charged with the murder of John O'Keefe shortly after that. So I just want all of John McCabe's neighbors to know, in case they don't already know, the people that live right here at 12. They're cop killers. These are cop killers, folks. These are cop killers that live here. They could have saved John O'Keefe's life. They have to see your neighbor.
That's the part they're going to bring up. They're going to be like, you told their neighbors. So wouldn't you want to know if your neighbor killed the cop?
I would.
Yeah.
I
I would.
I think it's going to go a long way in front of a jury when your attorneys say, you see all those people standing behind him.
Mm-hmm.
None of them were indicted.
Yeah. None. And by the way, if you're watching a felony take place that was advertised ahead of time, where cameras were set up to watch all this stuff, why did the police allow it to happen?
Right.
Exactly.
If it was against the law. Like, where we didn't see, we got the call logs that day from the Canton Police Department. Guess how many calls there were to the police? 0. Not a single person called the police to report a crime in progress. But apparently, unbeknownst to everyone, there was some guy out there committing all sorts of felonies, right? And doing this and that. And
it's almost like entrapment at that point, because I feel like, I mean, obviously they knew. Didn't they set up special cameras outside of Proctor's house?
Yes, they did.
Something? I mean, if you have knowledge of a felony that's going to happen and you just like let it happen, that's some Gretchen Whitmer kidnapping type stuff.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it kind of is.
Not to make it local.
But you're right, though. It is like an entrapment thing. It's like, okay, so I told you what I was going to do ahead of time, right? At any point, they could have contacted me and been like, actually, that's witness intimidation. And by the way, I wasn't arrested for like 3 months later. Like, so they didn't even, it took them 3 more months to be like, let's just call it witness intimidation. Like, we've got all their emails. Michael Proctor on September 3rd, 2023, in a group text message to Bukaki and Tully and Michael Morrissey himself, says angrily, like very out of frustration, what did he say? Why aren't we just, he goes, what's the difference anyway? Sitting around isn't doing anything. So why don't we just arrest them? Like, his words were, what's the difference anyway? Like, what's the difference? Like, to us, it means nothing. To him, it's going to be a whole lot of problems. But to us, we got handcuffs. Why don't we just fucking arrest them? What's the difference anyway? And so that's like 2 months later in September, they're just like, yeah, let's like just come up with some shit. Let's just call it like witness intimidation. Let's just do that.
That's why it's so important for people to back you up and support you in your court cases, because if they were to get away with this, one, you're going to go to jail, which is awful because it's not right. But two, if they start doing this, they're going to start taking our rights away to use our voices more and more and more. This cannot happen. And that's why this is so, so important. It's so important to back you.
To elaborate on what Dina says, I'm sure that Karen went to the mainstream media and they all just turned their back on her.
They did.
And they went to, and then she went to you, and look at what happened.
She didn't even come to me though. That's the thing. It's like,
but they needed you to be able to.
Well, I kind of fell in her lap. Like, I mean, if
you didn't just tell the whole thing at the beginning, you brought us along for that journey. Like,
I don't think Karen Reed knew who I was, you know what I mean? Or else she would have reached out. Like, people like, you conspire with Karen Reed. Then why didn't she contact me like right when it happened? You know what I mean? She could have avoided a whole lot of trouble if she just but like, she didn't know where I was. So like, yeah, you're right. She contacted the mainstream media, sent emails. Like they were thinking that the Boston Globe was like a real newspaper that would pick up on this.
Tittles.
Yeah.
I had to say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. They all suck. And like that they might actually run with this story, but it didn't happen. And then one day something called Turtleboy makes a tweet saying he's looking into this crazy story. And then something called Natalie sees it and alerts Karen Reed that look at this. Then she's talking to something called Jennifer Altman, and I get hooked up with Natalie. And the next thing you know, I am communicating with Karen Reed via Natalie. Yep. And yeah, like, but the story was getting written either way. Like Karen Reed, you know, helped me out, like as far as like, you know, giving me pictures and insight. She made it go faster because there's a lot of catching up to do, you know, and I had a lot of fucking questions. I was so confused. I'm like, wait a minute.
But there's
how many Alberts are there? Like, yeah, there's a lot of Alberts.
There's a lot to this whole story in itself. But then to be able to take that and straighten it out and put it in a way that we can understand it.
Yeah.
I don't see Ted Daniels doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Ted Daniels is number 2 after great. As far as the coverage goes. Like he's probably been the best mainstream media, you know, reporter on that. But I like to think that I inspired Ted to be better because, like, you know, the whole mainstream media was kind of slacking at first on this. But but Ted Daniels went out there and he started digging, you know, especially with the federal stuff. He was the first guy to like interview. Remember that in like December of 23, and it's out there. That's when I thought shit was getting real. I thought the feds were coming any day. I was like full Shaun of the Golf. I'm like, they're coming. Like Jenny, watch out, Jenny. Watch out, Brad. That didn't end up happening. But do you guys think it will?
I do.
It's possible. I think they're going to go away.
No, I think they can't hide anything no more. So I think it's going to be 100%, and it goes so high up.
Yeah,
it's a matter of who's going to take the very last charge way up in the ladder of whose hands are dirty with money,
and who can they put it on?
Exactly. So someone's going to end up being the last fall guy, but when you go way up the ladder, because to me it's still stolen drugs out of the Boston police evidence room, and like it filters all the way back to the 80s with that, to me.
Yeah. And, you know, I think that I don't know if the feds are going to do it, but I have faith in one Fed by the name of Adam Deitch. And Karen Reed was touching on this earlier when she came on and spoke about this, that the most important thing that's going to happen in 2026 is we're going to get a new district attorney elected in Norfolk County. Because I think it's safe to say at this point, Michael Morrissey is not going to run for re-election. He has not campaighed. He has not raised any money. He's
coming off a big win.
He's got the money. Though.
He got the Brian Walsh one. That was a real hard one. Yeah,
who, by the way, was found guilty of witness intimidation.
Was he really?
Yeah, that was one of the witness intimidation and like hindering investigation are under the same statute. So like the statute he was found guilty of was witness intimidation.
So I'm in the same.
You're in the same boat. Yeah, like, exactly.
I didn't chop anyone up. I just like used a megaphone.
You know, it's a shame that someone can't just get Trump aside for like 5 minutes, because if you just get that guy interested in something, he'll be like,
it's true. Do it. Well, Caroline Leavitt is a turtle rider. Like she messaged the day that I got arrested. Caroline Leavitt, if you guys don't know, is the White House press secretary. She's like 27, and she ran for Congress in New Hampshire a few years ago, and I supported her, and I had chatted before, and I never got her on or anything. She lost. But like, you know, I hadn't spoken to her really ever since then. And then all of a sudden I get arrested October 11th. I come home, read my inbox. Caroline Leavitt has messaged me and saying, "Oh, that's so wrong what they did to you." I forget exactly what she said. Like that. She made it very clear she supported me. And it's like, it would have been, I feel like she's outgrown me at this point, but man, you're right. You're absolutely right. Like if Trump fucking just looked at, because Trump, like, he lets anybody. He lets anybody. Corrupt
Kwame.
Fucking Kwame Kilpatrick. Like whatever.
Kwame,
he let George Santos out of jail. Like
mayor.
Yeah.
During the second trial, anything that I posted, I used to tag Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah. I
On
know.
everything I posted. I'm like, one of these days, one of them's going to catch a glimpse of it. they have to.
But you're right.
know.
All it takes is getting their attention. I mean, you're the president. You have the most
Yeah.
power in the world. Just get their
Yeah.
attention, get them hooked on it.
Get him hooked on it.
And then
you
they'll be like,
just
oh,
do it.
wow, this is a terrible
Investigate
thing.
it. Cash, go in there. Figure
Beautiful,
out what the fuck's going on.
beautiful lady, Karen Reed, beautiful woman, totally innocent, totally framed, big
That
scumbag,
lady,
Michael
she
Proctor.
Googled how long to die in cold.
Why
at
would you Google that?
2:27.
Why would you do that?
Did you
Obviously
Google that
guilty.
at all? By the way, I'm just asking before you came on, Amy. Did you Google how long?
No,
no,
I
I'm just checking.
didn't. I
It's normal
didn't.
for moms and soccer moms and normal people. to do
Yes,
that, right?
I know it is totally normal. Although I do have a joke anytime anyone is like, oh, jokingly, I want to like kill my husband because he didn't empty the dishwasher. I'm like, throw him out on the lawn. You'll be fine. No one will enter your house. There will be no questions asked.
Nope.
I want to tell you guys a funny, such kind of cool story just about how far the Karen Reed reach went. Obviously, I'm here in Michigan. My brother-in-law had a medical malpractice, very successful medical malpractice firm. He's an attorney, and he defended doctors. And so he wasn't on the plaintiff's side. So on the second trial, I got him and my sister hooked on the Karen Reed trial. And, my brother-in-law loved Alan Jackson and stuff. And he was so inspired by what Alan and her attorneys did for Karen. He made a complete career change and he's left his firm. He's now at one of the largest law firms here in Michigan and leading up their medical malpractice section, but for the plaintiffs. So he was just like really inspired by her case and the works the attorneys did. And so it's just kind of cool.
Yeah. And great attorneys cost money. And that's what we're doing here tonight.
Yeah.
And I haven't checked the ticker. I think I didn't get the exact amount we started. It was around 288 when I checked. It is now, let me refresh, up to $306,606. So by my count, that's like 17 or 18,000.
It's the menopausal woman that did that, TB. They sent it right over the edge. It's menopausal woman.
I love my menopausal. They were the heart and soul of, the FKR movement and now the Free Turtleboy movement. And because like every time I go out and meet people, like if I meet someone in their 20s, like I went to outside of the Patriots the other day and the bartenders were all like in their 20s. And like several bartenders were like, hey, can I get a picture of you? My mom is going to freak. That's what they always say. Like my mom is gonna fucking freak about this, and it's like I don't know. It's like I have a certain demographic, I guess. Like 50-year-old women is like my bread and butter.
Look behind you. That audience behind you is the most mixed audience you're gonna find anywhere in this whole entire country. I mean, that was a wonderful thing.
A lot of beautiful ladies in there.
I'm coming next time. I hope so. Going to be there next time for sure.
I got a story to tell, TB.
Let's hear it.
And I don't know if you heard it, but remember the time when Caitlin's boyfriend said, like, you are not allowed at Castle Island. It's mine.
Yeah.
I
started off the island.
I started a protest there. Remember we gathered. I was like, fuck that. You can't tell TB he can't come to Castle Island. So we did a protest there. We
walked around.
But as we got there, guess who shows up? All the freaking Mass State Police from the Dedham Courthouse were all there at Castle Island with us.
Yeah.
That's
right. Yeah. Why were they there? That's like they were. I called them our babysitters.
That's right.
The babysitters were there. But the cute story of this is before we started walking around, this old time selfie guy says, hey, he knew my name, which was weird because I don't even know who the guy is. He's like, Dina, come here for a minute. I want to talk to you. I'm like, oh shit. Like, he's an old timer. I'm like, what's up? He goes, I came here just today because no one should be telling anybody they can't come to Castle Island. This is my fucking island. So I'm like, oh boy.
It actually belongs to this guy.
Just asking you questions. You came up to me, dude. Yeah. I didn't even recognize you. You had to tell me who you were. I didn't even recognize you. You were Tristan Morris.
I told you to put the cameras away.
And I said no.
I came up to you. I said no cameras.
And then I agreed to it. But then you said the smart aleck comment when you walked away about.
You said Karen
Reed did. I didn't say anything. I just asked you a question. What'd you say?
You're a fucking maggot.
Oh, that's not what you
Not
said.
really.
You said
I
the
mean,
F word. You definitely said the F
I'm just
word.
curious.
You're a maggot.
How am I a maggot?
You're a fucking maggot.
How so?
Like you don't punch your fucking head.
Oh,
Really? Like,
that's
you guys
nice.
Like, John, you guys like punching people. I know you like punching people.
Get the fuck away from me.
I mean, are you gonna do what? Are you gonna do what? Like,
There's literally nothing. Every time you meet a McAlbert in the wild, and he is McAlbert adjacent, like every time you meet a McAlbert in the wild, they cannot help but show their true colors. They just immediately like show you that how right you were about your theory, like violence. Like let's talk about put the camera down.
Literally.
So I could commit violence against you.
Like everyone's wasted. It's late at night, and they're clearly violent fucking people. Clearly, all of them are. They're just meatheads.
Yep.
It's so obvious. I mean, I told you this, TB, when you came on our YouTube presentation, that it's my barometer of how I test if people are smart or not. I'm just like, let me show you this photo of this arm, dog bites or a car. And if they say a car, it's just done. We're done. I have nothing. I have nothing for you.
Bye.
No one's ever said car. Like if you would just
Literally
show
no
without,
one.
you know what I mean? Yeah, totally. So, and like, so when I see, like you talk about like and it's just so obvious where you're like, okay, you're in my position, right? You're looking at this and you're like, okay, well, this is obviously a cover up. Obviously, this guy wasn't hit by a car. Obviously, the people inside the house did something to him. I don't know what, but they did something to him. So, like, what am I supposed to like? But then they're still going forward anyway. So, like, what recourse do I have as an American besides protesting? Like, how else do you express your? Am I supposed to tweet about it? Like, since when does showing up in person, which traditionally is like the most American thing you can do? Like, I don't know. Like, there's this thing called the Boston Tea Party, where they just didn't want to pay for fucking tea, so they threw it all off the boat. And you could just do that. But now in that same place where the cradle of liberty began in this country, you can't go up and go outside Jennifer McCabe's house for 7 minutes and talk about what she did. Like, that's fucking crazy.
What I find fucking crazy is how in the world do we not have the right to fucking hold a sign in front of a courthouse that we pay tax dollars for? Not a sign, no it swears or anything, like nothing offensive, but a fucking sign that says like corruption. Erica got arrested with a fucking shirt on for like.
That was crazy.
Where in Narnia are we that I've never heard of any other fucking trial?
I know.
That you can't, and the one thing that Hardman said is Hardman got orders above him to stop us. You know, they didn't want us all over the news and everything, but Hardman says, I can't stop you from holding the American flag. And that's how the whole, we're all carrying flags now, started up. But we're in the land of fucking Narnia that this fucking shit, I'm just amazed at it. Like, that's our God-given right. And this is why, again, we need to support TB. We need to donate to him because he's fighting across the board on all these things. And if we start letting people take that away, we're fucked, people. So this is important.
Yeah. It's more, I mean, it's more important than, and I mean, hey, we all love Karen, support Karen and happy that
I 1000% support Karen Reed. I want to be
no, of course. But, like as I learned about the Karen Reed case and then learned about the Turtleboy case, it was like I started to care more about the Turtleboy case because I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. I think about who is that one reporter who followed Lori Vallow to Hawaii?
Nate Eaton. Yeah, he did the same shit as me. He did the same.
He went to Hawaii.
Let me pull up that tape actually. So Nate Eaton is from East Idaho News. Interviews.
I wish he'd interview you.
I texted him.
Have you?
His number and I asked. I forget. I asked him to come on the show. He couldn't do it for whatever reason because he works for somebody else. But he does follow me. Oh yeah, I wanted to have him on for the Lauren Matthias thing.
Oh.
He's on the same page as me with that. Like
yeah,
that way.
And he's sort of tangentially involved, I think.
Yeah,
he sent a transcript or something.
So that's a good. I want to show that. That's a good transition. I want to show this.
I'll be right back in a minute. Someone's knocking at my door. Neighbor. I'll be back in a minute.
So for you guys unfamiliar with this, Lori Vallow basically killed everyone in her orbit, including her 2 kids. and her kids have been missing for a while, and everybody knew they did it, but they hadn't been charged with anything yet. Okay, and they're in Hawaii with her cult leader boyfriend or husband, Chad Daybell, and they are not, arrested yet. They're not like charged with anything yet. In other words, they are in the same position that Jennifer McCabe was in when I went to her house or asked her questions, right? Uncharged people who a lot of people think are involved in a murder, right? And this is what Nate Eaton does.
I'm Nate Eaton with EastIdahoNews.com in Kauai, where Chad and Lori Daybell were served with 2 search warrants just hours ago. Law enforcement officers from Eastern Idaho, along with federal agents and the Kauai Police Department, pulled Lori and Chad over. They were driving a black SUV. They pulled into this resort where I am standing. They put Chad into one vehicle, Lori into another. That's when their vehicle was seized and they had no way to get home. We had a chance to ask them so many questions that need answers. Lori, Nate Eaton with East Idaho News. Can you tell me where your kids are? Where are your kids? No comment. No comment? They've been missing for 4 months. You have nothing to say? You're over here in Hawaii? Where are your children? Yeah, why don't you just give us a comment? Just tell us where they are. Chad, where are Lori's kids? What happened to Tammy, Chad? Can you tell us what happened to Tammy? Why have you guys been in Hawaii for so long? Listen, just tell people what's happening. There's people around the country praying for your children, praying for you guys. Why don't you give us answers?
That's great.
That's great. That's great that they're praying for you, praying for your kids. What? You have nothing to say? Did you do something to your children? Are your children still alive? That's a simple question. I've got 3 kids of my own. I can tell you every minute where my kids are at. Where are your children?
Wow.
What do you guys plan to do now? You have 5 days to get your children in front of a judge in Rexburg, then what? Are you guys innocent of any crimes? Have you committed any crimes? Chad, you guys have a lot to say on your podcast. You don't have anything to say now? Lori? Do you believe that you were instructed by God or others to do something for your children?
This is great.
If you could give a message to them, what would you say? Listen, if you just talk to us, we'll leave you alone.
We'll leave you alone. We'll leave you alone.
Very worried.
Tammy's family's very worried. Lori, your mother, Kay, came out. Kay and Larry, they're offering a $20,000 reward for your children. And you're over here on the beach?
What's up with that?
This is your chance to tell your story. Nothing you want to say?
He doesn't have a megaphone. That's
No, he
one
doesn't
big
have-
difference.
Just a microphone. Just a microphone.
Lori, you have a lot of cash there in your baggie. Were you guys planning to leave Hawaii?
I mean, this goes on for like
Were you
3
planning to
minutes.
take off?
He's doing this for 3 minutes.
And with that, Chad and Lori darted into this resort, and they still have not.
So now I'm going to show you a very similar video. Okay. That's what Nate Eaton did with 2 people who were not charged with any crimes, were not criminal defendants in anything, right? We're just witnesses, right? And that's it. Now watch this video.
Jen, why did you Google?
I love this video.
27 in the morning, Jen. Any comment on that? Any comment on that? I see you guys wearing Justice for JJ shirts. How can you wear those buttons when you covered up his murder? Any comment on that? Why you Googled that at 227? Any comment, Mr. McCabe? Any comment? How can you show your face in court? Aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you ashamed? What are you hiding? Why did you delete all those phone calls, Mr. McCabe? Why did you delete all those phone calls? Why did you delete your Google search, Mr. McCabe? Mr. McCabe, I believe you said that you saw Karen Reed drive south on Fairview Road. Oh, excuse me, sir. Nice to see you guys got dressed up for court, though.
Got their finest jeans on.
So, I believe you guys
He can't even tuck it. He can't even tuck his shirt in.
South. Is that correct? South. So then, how could she do a 3-point turn then if she was traveling south on that road? Any comment on that?
I would have so much more questions for them today.
Make sense to you?
I didn't know shit back then. This is new. This is May of 2023.
Why were you up at 4:53
This is
in the
the
morning?
first time I ever.
Why didn't you go to
encountered
sleep?
them.
Were you drinking that night? You often drink a lot of alcohol, go to the bar, and then stay up till 4:53. Truth and justice. We're looking for it right now. We're looking for it. A Boston police officer was murdered in cold blood. And these people right here, who you're looking at, these people right here, they covered it up. They participated. They're in the murder of a Boston police officer. These are cop killers, ladies and gentlemen. That's a cop killer right there. Cop killer. Cop killer. That's what you are. That's all you're ever going to be, is a cop killer. Disgusting. Disgusting.
So real talk, what's the difference between those two videos?
I see none. The megaphone.
Okay, the megaphone. Well,
So I think
I didn't have a megaphone in that one.
The other guy actually like tagged along for a long period of time.
Yeah,
he had traveled to Hawaii.
He had traveled to Hawaii, yeah.
That too, right? You know, he was very persistent. Whereas you didn't block him in any way. You let him walk, and
Chubbs McCabe bumped into me at one point. There, you know, he likes bumping into me.
And guess what your attorneys are going to be able to do after the part where, oh, why did you Google how long to die in the cold? Why'd you delete your call logs? They're going to be able to introduce exhibits that show that she did just that. Like, this is not witness intimidation. You were right. Those are facts.
Right.
It's not witness intimidation. It's they don't like it, and they had some pull, and they're trying to charge you with something because they don't like how you did your journalism. They just don't like it, and they're used to getting away with shit like that.
Because what you just saw there, that's 20 years in jail. That's two witnesses.
That's so crazy.
I'm surprised they didn't get me on Carrie Roberts, because she was there with them too. And you know, I was yelling. I mean, the only difference I can see there is I added a little commentary at the end. You know what? And I did at the end. I'm like,
that's your style. You're that's who you are, though. You're not like the other guy. You're just completely different.
It's like, so I must have missed the part of the law where it's like, well, you can ask questions, but you just can't say affirmative statements like cop killer.
Right.
You can't. That's the witness intimidation part. You can ask questions, but you can't give answers. I guess I don't know.
The thing is, she can sue you civilly, but it's not against the law to call someone a cop killer. It's just not. Like, if you want to sue me for defamation, go ahead. But like,
a lot of people call Karen Reed a cop killer, and they don't go to jail, do they?
Bingo. Yeah. She's got a not guilty verdict on her belt.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Like two of them, you know. By the way, we're almost
And in the beginning of the trial, during the first trial, you had Karen Reed. I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty by our laws in the state. You know, like, you're innocent until proven guilty, but yet they made her walk through that whole crowd and everything else with no protection. You know, you don't know if someone's going to, you know, shank her or throw something at her or anything else. But yet they let the other side pull up right in front of the courthouse and jump right out of their car and go in. And everyone used to scream and holler about that. Like, they let, and it, like I said, an innocent woman walk through that crowd. Like, good thing it was a crowd that liked her, because otherwise it would have been a crowd that would have possibly be intimidating to her.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that video, the JLR video. Remember the one day JLR?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if we have. I bet you I could just. Yeah. So let's watch his video. Because he doesn't. Are we all familiar with JLR here?
Yeah.
He needs no introduction. Now this is a criminal.
The Galera warned us about him and the other one. Yeah.
The Galera knows all the like YouTube drama people. Like, he's like our introduction into that world.
Yeah.
And
thank God for the Galera.
Yeah. And so he shows, like, this is. I didn't know who this guy. I'd seen him before in the Twitch twat, and I'm like, I thought he was, based on what I'd seen, would be on our side, because he's like one of these guys like looking to fight corruption. And then I allegedly, and then I show up because he's been to jail before, and I show up and he starts coming up to me asking me like, Turtleboy, you going to jail? Blah blah blah. And then he does this to Karen Reed when she shows up, and the video is called Karen Reed Shamed. Karen Reed Shamed.
Honestly, I never wanted to hit a person more than him, but
I did.
Why I couldn't be there.
Oh, is there Tom CPU there?
Yep.
Hey, Karen, are you prepared to spend the rest of your life in prison, Karen?
I mean, really?
How does it feel to be known as a
no.
cop killer, Karen? How does it feel to be known as a cop killer? You're going to prison, aren't you? Right? Do you have any remorse, Karen, for what you did?
Now, right there.
Do you have any?
Right there. Where is Karen, an innocent woman? Where is her protection from somebody like that coming up. Like, where are the cops to protect
It's
her?
right there.
We
Tom
don't.
CPU's there. Tom CPU's.
But
A 100
she doesn't
pounds.
know this guy's aggressively coming at her, like to throw anything.
Right.
Like, yeah, he's not asking her a question like how many, like a normal person would. He is like, he was pacing. He was really there was warning signs with him.
Like, if something was gonna happen, it was gonna happen with him. Like
Me-
we
Yeah.
very uneasy with him around.
This is a convicted criminal, right?
Yeah.
Who's 10 years in a federal prison, and he just showed up out of nowhere, goes right up to her car, first day
Right.
of trial. You know, first day of jury selection. Is like, how does it feel to be a cop killer, Karen Reed? That was her first
She's
day.
she's a
of
witness,
trial.
isn't she?
She is or at least a potential witness, which
Yeah.
is covered under the statute because she has the potential, of course, to testify. I mean, she's no doubt she's on the witness list. Obviously, she could absolutely testify. And this man, I mean, you got to give Karen Reed credit. This is why I love Karen Reed. I don't give a shit. This is why she's always going to be
Couldn't
my
be
home,
me.
even though.
Yeah, I mean, everyone bitched about her faces.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
But how about this
Are you
poise?
kidding me?
How about the poise and
I couldn't.
strength she showed here? Like, this is
Right.
strong shit to be able to, like, this is your
Yes.
first day on the
Strong.
job. Your first day, this fucking lunatic is showing up, and he just goes, how does it feel to be a cop killer? As soon as they get out of the fucking car, and no
Right in her
reaction.
face. You have any remorse, Karen, for what you did to the O'Keefe family, huh? Will you denounce your supporters harassing the O'Keefe family? Will you denounce your reporters harassing the O'Keefe family, Karen? Shame on you, Karen. That's what people say. Karen, anything to say, Karen? You're going to spend the rest of your life in don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Boots
Don't
on the
touch
ground.
me.
There's Brenda
Karen, you're
Sweeney.
going to spend the rest of your
Yep.
life in prison, ain't you, Karen?
Kurt.
Yeah, you are, Karen.
Dennis.
Karen, you are, aren't you?
Everyone's so friendly.
Karen, you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison.
Come on, do we? Come on, dude.
Right, Karen?
Dennis,
How does it
please.
feel to be known as a
Come on,
cop
dude.
killer, Karen? How does it feel to be known as a cop killer, Karen? How does it feel to be known as a cop killer, Karen?
She wouldn't
How
know.
does it know? How's it feel, Karen? How's it feel?
Look at Kurt.
How's it feel,
Kurt's not
Karen?
having it. Kurt's not
How's
having
it feel?
No.
Move out of my way.
But how you look at? There's a cop there. Like, why isn't why?
Exactly.
There's a fucking cop right there, walking
Well,
behind them.
to be
Like, why is
mean,
he behind?
to be
No
fair.
offense to this guy, but go ahead.
he doesn't look like he's gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't want that guy saving my life. No offense to it. Like, I'm not counting that. I'm gonna die if that guy.
Isn't JLR the one that messed up that trial out in Colorado because he like live streamed it and he wasn't supposed to?
He was. And speaking of JLR, we have a JLR expert backstage.
do?
Yeah. So this man needs no introduction, of course. He has been with us since 2023 when I first was brought on his program. And I think like a week later, I was arrested, and he was just all in on Free Turtleboy. Like, and this motherfucker, what I'll always remember about him was on Christmas Day of 2023 when it was all over the news that Turtleboy beat the shit out of some woman and she might be pregnant and he's going to jail. What happened? Everybody knows what's going on. And I had a tape of what actually happened. And of course, I sent it to Cryford, and he elected not to play it because he thought I was setting him up for witness intimidation. But I also put it on my own YouTube, and Will played it. The guest is the Glare, guys, and he played it on his YouTube presentation Christmas night. And as soon as he heard it, he immediately knew what was happening. Immediately knew, and it was just like. And I went to the can the next day. I got my bail revoked the next day, but at least I knew that the word was out that I'm framed. I'm not guilty. Something happened here. So without further ado, we got the Glare. What's up, my dude?
What's up, homie?
What's happening, man?
Dude, holy shit, dude. You're almost at 20K.
Are we
That's
really?
crazy.
We got Maz's got the big board going, which is
I'm looking
amazing.
at that back. I'm looking at that right there. Well, I mean, 19.3 here. But that's fucking wild, dude. And the grand total between you and Karen of $35,700, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Amazing
amazing.
people, huh? Amazing people.
Yeah, I mean, I view this as like a joint thing, like Adam both up together. It's all justice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
We're all
in the same place.
And yeah, you're right. Maz, man, how the fuck did Maz's do that?
Mazza's dope, dude. Like Mazza, like I had to text him and be like, bro, good on you, dude. This is the dopest shit ever. Like
and his clock started though at 8:30. I say like because people have been donating for a few hours before that, so I think we're actually over 20. But that's a fucking impressive.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll take it. I'll fucking take it, man.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
People are in for this fight against corruption. It's across the board. We ain't got no quit, and it's not going to stop. And people we're doing it. We're doing it, and we got to back you, and we got to back Karen.
100%. 100% we do.
Mazza kick ass. That's awesome, isn't that?
Yeah, I mean, Maz is one of the coolest guys I've met in this movement, man. He's very tall, and remember he used to just have a YouTube show with no face on it, and then he started coming to things. He's like, I'm Mazza Media. I'm like, oh shit, it's the voice. It's the fucking voice. I'm like, you're a tall motherfucker, and you know, he's just so positive. And I've met so many cool people in this whole thing. Everybody on the panel right now, but also like a lot of very talented people. Like first one comes to mind. Richie from Microdots.
100%. Yeah,
you know,
like dude is from another planet. I'm convinced of it.
Absolutely. And then
like,
you know, how about Mark Betterow? How about
mighty one?
The mighty. I mean, Mark Betterow. We met through this whole thing. If Karen Reed had never been, you know, framed for murder, none of us would know who Mark Betterow was. You know, like, and because he was so fucking brilliant every time he went on there. And I'm like, I need to hire that fucking guy. Like, that's the guy. And Karen Reed had the same thought, obviously, because, you know, one day he came to me and he's like, so, you know, he as a lawyer, he has to come to me and get my approval for that, because if there was like a conflict down the road, because obviously they would like to indict Karen Reed and me together, right, for the witness intimidation thing. So like, and, you know, according to Cosgrove, they're still trying to do that. Personally, I don't believe they're trying to do that, because I think they just don't want to give her a fucking phone back, and they're just using that.
I think they just want to fuck with her.
I think they just want to fuck with her, give her a hard time.
Yeah.
Can you picture Cosgrove? I mean, it's been like 4 months. Are we going to do this? Are you doing this grand jury or not?
Yeah, they're petty and bitter. They spent millions to prosecute this woman, and it went nowhere.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah,
like she made them look like fools.
Yeah, she did. And I really thought that like afterwards, that like, you know, they're not going to keep going. I mean, that's a massive L that they took.
Massive.
That's just embarrassing.
I can't believe Michael Morrissey and that tone deaf statement that he made after the Walshe trial, as if like the rest of the world just forgot what he did.
Yeah.
He never showed his face down at the movement in front of the courthouse. He didn't have the balls to do it.
Not even a statement.
By the way, I know more about Norfolk County politics than I do about my own county's.
Right. I know you're in Michigan.
You know? I've watched more Canton Select Board meetings. I've never attended one where I live, but I'm just like, I know everything about this town.
Right.
Brenda Sweeney is amazing at the
She's
Canton
like my
Select
spirit
Board.
animal.
Oh
Yeah,
my
she is.
God.
Yeah.
She's been doing that a long time. You know, the boots on the ground people that you saw.
She's
It says-
awesome.
yeah, I mean, just listen to this.
Sausage and cigs, baby.
He is so gross. Oh my
Yeah, it
God.
really is. Look at
Is
him.
he married?
Who would marry him?
Well, exactly.
Remember
I
called
couldn't drink enough alcohol to be near him.
I mean,
Jesus.
imagine him huffing and puffing on top of you. Ugh. Gross.
Did you guys
I feel
ever?
like-
Did
I
you guys
feel like
remember the
he
episode? Did you remember the episode where I called him and I got his wife?
Yes.
Yes.
And then I called another number that was associated with him, and it was his son. And his son talked to me for like 5 minutes, and he was he was the chillest dude ever. He was like, he was like, what did he say? He said, if anybody has that tape, send it in. Send it.
That's my dad. Yeah, he goes to jail. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he probably hates his dad.
I go, are you worried about your dad going to jail? He's like, nah, not really. Yeah,
No,
so
that'd be awesome.
So what are you up to? Like, just hanging out. Like, we just talked for like 10 minutes. Like me and Morrissey's weird son. And then like I talked to his wife, and I'm like, it's like 11:30, and I'm like, is Michael home? She's like, she was like, no. I'm like, but it's 11:30. Where is he?
Yeah, right.
Where is it? Like,
He's not home.
Is he at the bar again? Like, what's going on?
With
So
his side piece? Where's he at?
yeah, so I'm surprised I didn't get charged for that one, but here he is.
Some of the best times we had was going around the his office calling him. I would call him a fat ass over the megaphone. I'm surprised I didn't get a witness intimidation charge.
I know. You know,
I'm surprised. And
Megaphone.
Yuri Buchanan too in the window watching us, waving to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he eats fried chicken on the toilet. You know, like he just doesn't mind. He
has a
give
micro
shit.
penis.
Like if it's tasting good and he's got to go, he's taking it with him.
Yeah,
you know, to the facilities.
Napkin
He doesn't
tucked in?
care.
You
He
know
doesn't
it.
care.
Does he wear a napkin, Will?
Greasy fingers.
Yeah, you know his iPhone is just covered in grease.
Right.
Like, just,
Yeah.
he does not clean his fingers. You know, there's just grease spots fucking everywhere, and he just doesn't give it. It just gets caked on after a while, and he's just like, "Fuck it." It's just part. Now it's got character. That's how he looks at it.
I just feel like he smells like an abscess that's just popped.
I mean, he looks like the mayor of Whoville. I mean, what?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah. He looks fictional.
The
He does
size
look
of
fictional. He does.
Like, bro, this is not 1992. What is going on with those fucking? I know you've been in office since fucking 1972, but like the sideburns for a man your age, no, you need a stylist.
He wore a Christmas tie to the trial
know.
of a man who dismembered his wife.
Yeah.
Like
Around-
after Christmas.
Yeah.
Right around
He-
Christmas. No.
He literally looks like a caricature of an evil white man that you'd see all over the newspaper in the 30s.
Totally.
But
Yeah.
incarnate.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. Like incarnate. He looks like it come to life. Like everybody there's so many people in this movement that I'm like, I can't believe that like these aren't fictional people.
I know.
Like you could not I feel like you could only like make up some of these people, dude. Like Grant,
You know who
who's
the
Fauna
scariest
Grant?
one was, Glera? Was that Dolly Vision guy?
Yeah, yeah.
You're
yeah.
right.
He looked like
He's not scary.
a
He's just an idiot.
botched IVF egg semen implant went wrong. Like there's something just so fucking wrong with him.
And his girlfriend looks like a dog. It's just he's
What kind?
Just imagine supporting this guy,
Kind of dog.
like the JLRs of the world, and all these people were like, I support this fucking guy. This guy is good shit right here. And like, it's crazy reading his emails when it comes to my case. And like, this guy was looking since like July to get me. He contacted the Attorney General, Andrew Campbell, and was like, can you guys like charge him with witness intimidation? And they're like, nah, this is like a serious office. We're not going to do that. And it's like, fuck. So what do I do now? Okay, maybe we'll send Chris Albert to go get an order. Nope, that didn't work. Okay.
Was that on his private email? His
burner. Yeah.
His burner email? I mean,
or he's telling judges what to
all
do.
things, right?
I'm really disappointed that the witnesses are not, like
On a fucking burner email.
Listen to this jackass.
The Cohasset Police, the State Police, the Medical Examiner's Office, and the Crime Lab for their hard work. It was an incredible effort. If you think about what you saw during the trial, there was all sorts of forensic evidence. They left no stone unturned. They viewed 60 witnesses, almost 60 witnesses testified at
Do you
trial.
think he dyes
and
his
they interviewed more
eyebrows?
people.
I don't know. It doesn't match. Or his sideburns.
Yeah.
They went to dumpsters, to landfills.
Dumpsters.
I feel like they're natural and he's just hanging on to it, just instead of just,
like
dyeing his eyebrows gray. Like, fuck it, man. Like,
I can't believe he showed up. I've never seen him at anything ever. He's like a
I
hermit.
saw him a couple years ago. I remember when I first started covering the Karen case. A couple of years ago, he showed up. There was like this one guy who supposedly did they ruled it. I remember he did a press conference. Tully was right next to him, and he ruled it a murder suicide like immediately. Like they explained the details of everything, and they were like, and I was like, you guys investigated nothing, and you're here going case closed. We're good. Like it was really weird. And I was like, all right, this is not normal. Like I've covered so many
had
cases.
the name
This
that was
isn't
in the
normal.
case. Remember that? Someone had the name in the case.
I don't know.
It was weird. I remember that.
Yeah, they just came in and looked around and was like, yep, this is a murder suicide. All right, wrap it up. Let's go. That's basically, and they described it at a press conference that's what they did. It was weird. They were like bragging about it, about like not even investigating it.
Can I show you a video here? This is the part of the rolling rally where this used to worry me. This part right here, it no longer worries me after the CF McCarthy's incident. This is Julie Nagel's house, okay? And this is a very crowded street, but just this is the one. Like Julie Nagel was one that I was worried about because I didn't know anything about her. Like I didn't see her out in public. I didn't know, like, is she like a Tristan Morris? Is she a douchebag? I don't know. And like, or is she just some innocent woman that just happened to be there? Is she going to be sympathetic? We later found out that she's the opposite of sympathetic, but this one was just worried me. So let's watch this one. Hold on.
I love to see it. I guess I feel bad they're not up for it. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of creeped out that there's no police. We haven't seen a single Canton police officer.
Oh yeah.
Did you? Okay. Are they in regular cop cars? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I thought for sure that they'd be following us, making sure things fine. I think that. Oh, they are. Oh, okay. Oh, this is 76. Okay, we're going to 78. Sorry, 76. Oh, okay. So we're going to 78. There are. Do they have cameras here? So they covered up a number. Really, I wonder why they did that. Okay, that's fine. No, this is Julie Nagel's house. This is Julie Nagel's house. Okay. Yes, he could. All right. So we'll let people stroll on in here. We are approaching the home right now. It's a really densely populated area. I guess they're home because we didn't tip them off that we were coming, or else they would have pulled McCabe and gone to a gunpoint. But we are outside the home of Julie Nagel. Julie Nagel. At first, I thought that maybe
Hey, you just hit 20K, homie.
Oh, $20,000 fucking dollars, bro.
Yeah, bro.
$20,000. Holy shite.
You guys are good.
Oh my!
Like
a lot of people who appreciate their free speech in here. I see.
Like and share.
Exactly.
You have to like and share it.
Thank you so much, guys, for everyone who has donated to this.
Yeah,
like this, every dollar helps, man, because like it's going to be an expensive fight. And Mark Bretero and Tim Barreto are world-class attorneys. And, we got a lot of he's a great writer, and so, he was, it's like some people were like a little bit worried, about my ability to raise money. And some people have expressed skepticism because it's no secret that, there's been some anti-Turtleboy sentiment, especially on this wasteland called Twitter. So some people are like, well, he's not going to be able to raise any money. Who wants to donate to him? It looks like they've kind of been proven wrong tonight. No,
so far,
I reckon
the night is young. The night is young.
The night is young. Yeah,
I'm going to midnight. Yeah, I'm going to midnight.
I got plenty of sugar-free Mountain Dew, and I got gummies, and I'm good to go, homie.
Yeah,
I have Mountain Dew with sugar, and
I'm drinking Jameson.
I got coffee
Jameson
if I
and
want.
ginger.
And ginger.
No, it's
ginger.
Orange Sprite Jameson.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Hey, if you notice something about the people that are there, everybody's parked in the street. They're not parked on people's lawns.
No.
Everybody's walking nice and neat. No one's screaming at anybody.
No one's screaming.
They even leave space for people to get out of their driveways. So the people are even that thoughtful. So, and you didn't have to tell them that. That's just the people who attended. So it wasn't like a rabid crowd of unruly menopausal women.
No, it was like it was a fun crowd of very
menopausal women.
Hey, let's get this straight. The menopausal women are the majority of who donates to TB and who protect the Karen down there.
Hey, those are my supporters too, man. I am not throwing any shade or hate. You guys are, every time I go to Boston, you guys are so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a reason why I keep going back.
Had you ever been to Boston?
I've never been, and
you've never been to Boston?
No,
Wow.
and I'm a John Adams descendant, so like we basically founded Braintree, so I want to go there.
John O'Keefe's hometown.
I know.
So
we're gonna make a trip out of it, my sister and I, and do some sightseeing of like old family stuff, and then hopefully come to your show whenever.
The sightseeing is in Canton. You got like when you go to 34 Fairview for the first time, it's like surreal. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
This
Imagine living in that house.
Yeah, I've talked to the lady that owns the house.
They hate it.
Yeah, they don't really like it. Well, because the realtor never told them. They like the selling realtor never, which is like the McAlbert family, the Ravis Realty, like the McAlbert Realty Company. And yeah, that they never told her this, and but she was like, yeah, she didn't seem happy. But I mean, it was they fixed it up. I mean, the McAlberts let that house go to shit too. That
Yeah,
house
it
is-
looked like
One of
a
their
house of
relatives came
skanks.
down during the second trial. One of their relatives did, and she introduced herself. I forget what her name is, and they were talking about it because they had said something about something getting replaced down in the cellar or something. Like they had no clue.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't know the basement floor had been ripped up twice. Not once, but twice. That's normal. That's really normal.
Right.
So yeah. So like check this out, the Julie Nagel. Listen to what I say.
There, obviously, she didn't do it. I mean, she's not going to beat and kill John O'Keefe. That doesn't make any sense. But she is the girlfriend of Brian Albert's oldest son.
So this showed how little I know. As it turns out, they're both gay.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. According to Lindsay Gattani's interview last, Julie Nagel was hitting on her. Apparently, I don't think Julie Nagel's into guys. I just she plays hockey. You know, I'm just saying.
There's something that indicates to me that it's not the dudes that blows up her skirt.
And you didn't know at this point that she had seen a 6-foot blob on the lawn.
No, well, she said that it was like a shadowy figure at this time.
Well, no, but it was a 6-foot blob at the trial.
Yeah, it turned into a blob, like an art,
and she didn't call the police.
Yeah, exactly. Just whatever. Whatever. Well, there was a peanut butter sandwich. In fairness, it was fucking delicious. So
Brian Albert Jr. By the way, what is up with the Alberts? Like, does everyone have to name their oldest son after themselves? Is that like a requirement in the Albert family? Apparently, you get the crest. It's literally a cult. So we are. Look at people. Holy cow! People are still walking in here. So we're letting people catch up. That was a request. So we're going to wait a couple minutes before talking about what happened there. But thank everybody for coming out today. We really appreciate this. I'm sure Karen, if she's watching right now, appreciates seeing all the support here, because like a year or so ago, she was kind of all by herself, and she was being charged with murder. And she knew that these powerful institutions had framed her, had killed her boyfriend of 2 years, had turned his 2 children against her, had lied to them, and the mental. We can't underestimate what that woman has been through mentally. Not only being charged, I mean, I think she motivates me. I mean, I've been through some tough times myself, but sometimes I'm like, well, at least I'm not being framed for murder. So I got that going for me. And I don't know how I'd wake up every day if I was her and go on with life. She's stronger than me. She's probably the strongest woman I've ever encountered. For her to not only to just, I mean, how she has the strength to wake up every day really is a miracle. But I think, and I'm sure that seeing all the support all of a sudden for this has completely changed her mentality, her mental health. Let her know that all these people have your back. No one's going to let you go to jail for this. No one's going to let you you're not going to be convicted. There's a 0.0% chance that you are going to jail for this, which is really only half of the problem. Like getting the charges dropped for Karen Reed or having her acquitted is really only solving half the problem, because then you still have the problem that the people who killed John O'Keefe.
I mean, what I'm saying there, just about like Karen on a personal level, like as far as like morale building shit, like that was important. Like as far as like reminding her, like no one was there before. Now it's like, bro, we got your back. You know what I mean? Like we're out here. We're in these streets. We're going up to the people who are framing you for murder, and we're asking questions that you can't ask, because you would definitely get jammed up if you did that, because you're the defendant in this case. But I'm not attached to this case. I don't know you. I don't know Karen Reed before this. She's not my family member. Nobody. I'm just a person who doesn't like murder, and it's like I don't like cover-ups either. So I'm just like, I want to know. And the person who lives in this house, maybe she can answer some questions. Like, I'm just curious, like, what's up? Like, I wanted Julie Nagel to feel comfortable telling the truth, because I felt like there was pressure on people like her. I didn't know her. I didn't know she was a scumbag at the time, like, because I didn't see her testify and call him Lally or anything like that. But like, I thought that Julie Nagel might feel more comfortable telling the truth if she knew that there was many people out there that would support her, like with Lucky Lockwood. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's I'm not trying to intimidate Julie Nagel here. I'm trying to let her know, hey, it's cool if you want to tell the truth. Like, you don't got to be scared. Brian Albert's not going to hurt you. We're just too many eyes on this shit now. That's what I'm telling her.
Are going free, and we can't let them say, well, the person who did it got away with it. The people who did it need to be held accountable. So if you're a neighbor and you're listening right now, I apologize for all this traffic on your Saturday, but the people who live here at 78 Highland Street, the Nagels, a woman lives here by the name of Julie Nagel. Julie Nagel was present on the morning of January 29th, 2022 at 34 Fairview Road when Boston police officer John O'Keefe was badly beaten, had his a huge laceration in the back of his head, was chewed up by a dog. She knew that all of this happened in the house, and she left at 1:47 a.m. with a woman by the name of Jennifer McCabe, whose house we recently went to, and she gave her a ride back home here. She is actively covering up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
It's first of all, it's like, keep in mind,
They
this
seem
is,
so scared.
wait, did I have that on the, was I not playing the big screen for that?
It wasn't on the big screen.
Oh, fuck. I didn't have it on the big screen. My bad. But yeah, somebody goes by and it's like, my bad. I didn't realize I didn't have it on the fucking star. I had the wrong setting on. But yeah, I mean, like somebody drives by. I'll play that one more time. Just watch this shit.
She at this house we recently went to, and she gave her a ride back home here. She is actively covering up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
That's a neighbor.
So,
like that's a neighbor in Canton. And like everywhere I go in Canton, that's the kind of reception I got. It was like, yeah, Turtleboy, like, thanks for doing this. Like, so there was this perception that like everyone in Canton's bad. It's like, no, the vast majority of people in Canton had my back, had our back, and understood that something's foul here. And quite frankly, like, if you're the Nagels, like, you know, I just like, bro, it's okay to tell the truth. That's all I'm here for. You know what I mean? Like, Julie Nagel witnessed something.
It's not just Canton either. Like every time I've been up there and like we go out for drinks or go out to dinner, like there's been a good handful of those times where somebody comes along and just wants to pick up the check because you're at the table, and then they sit there and they say thank you. Sometimes they want a selfie, but most of the time they don't. They just want to say thank you and be like, we just wanted to tell you how much we appreciate what you've been doing.
I went to. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I mean, it happens so often.
It does happen a lot, man. Especially, you know, we would go out in Southie, we would go to the Lincoln. It happened a bunch of times there, man. And it is amazing.
I went to Gillette Stadium one time for the Kenny Chesney concert, and I wore my "Fuck You, Proctor, You're a Cunt" shirt to the concert. Next thing I know, beers are flowing down to my seat. People were coming, and at Gillette Stadium, they uncap it. They don't give you the cap to your beer. So people were walking down giving me beers. I was gracious. I said, thank you. I didn't drink one of them because I didn't know, you know, what could have been put in them. But I must have bought like 10
that they hand out the
beers.
beers like that.
Yeah, they do. They don't let you have the caps to them.
That's crazy.
But I've gone out and have people buy like at the concerts and buy stuff, and it's crazy. It's nice that they do that, but it's a weird feeling.
Yeah. And did I hear that right? You have a shirt that says "Fuck you, Proctor, you're a cunt."
Yep. I wore it to the Halloween party. We took a picture together.
Awesome. That's a lot of words.
I've worn it to concerts a couple times. I've worn it.
Every one of them valid.
Oh my!
I've worn it twice to Gillette. The "Fuck you, Proctor, you're a cunt," and then I wore the Julie Grant "You're a cunt" one to the Pink concert because it was pink.
Yeah. Wow. Let me play a little more of this. Hold on. Hold on.
So she actively, you know, she might not have been the one that orchestrated the cover up, but at any point, Julie Nagel, you can come out. At any point, Julie, nothing is stopping you from telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
From saving yourself. You know what happened that night.
Yes.
You know why John's body was on that lawn. You know why he has that huge laceration in the back of his head. You know that he was bleeding out. I'm sure it was traumatic to be in that house. And I'm sure you are crapping your pants. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I understand the moral dilemma that you're in because this is your boyfriend's father. And you probably know Brian Albert Sr. and you've probably been to family events with him. And maybe he's going to be your father-in-law someday. And you probably envision this whole life that suddenly was going to come to an end if Brian Albert and Colin Albert were held responsible for what they did. So I get it. I get the moral conundrum that you have there. It's very hard.
That's
but
wild.
You can't get away with it anymore. Too many people know. They're going to go down. The question is, are you going to go down with them? Nothing is stopping you from coming forward and telling the police what happened. We know that you did not even talk to conflicted State Trooper Michael Proctor until 11 months after the murder. You talked to him in January of 2023 for the first time. You and Sarah Levinson were interviewed. And you are the only person that they spoke with who said that they saw anything on the lawn. You said in the police report that you saw something dark and shadowy on the lawn. You were very vague on purpose because you knew that if all of you said nothing was on the lawn, that wouldn't make any sense. So you had to say, oh, maybe I did see something. Maybe there was something there. We know it. And that is not just you. You're not, the second you made that statement and the second you made up that lie, and that's what it was a lie. The second you made up that lie, you became much more complicit in the cover-up of the murder because you went out of your way to make up a statement that you knew was untrue. and you were doing it to frame an innocent woman. You know, you obviously come from, you have parents, you got a brother and stuff like that. Karen Reed has a brother too. Karen Reed has parents too. Have you thought at all about what life would be for them visiting their daughter once every 2 weeks on visitation day in Framingham? Has that ever crossed your mind about what you're doing to an innocent woman? Is Brian Albert Jr. really worth it? I understand. Oh, you got an Albert. I know the goal of every woman in this town seems to be to procreate with an Albert. I get it.
True.
I get it. But that dream is officially over. They no longer have the weight behind their name that they used to. So, I mean, I'd dump them and find somebody else. That's just me. And I would come clean, and you could be the hero to save us all. Your brother is the only person so far to tell the truth. Your brother's
He's an asshole too.
Give it up for Ryan Nagle. Give it up for him. Your brother Ryan pulled up behind Karen Reed when she pulled in there and let her go first. John immediately ran into the house, and he told the police the truth. He told them that there was nobody in the car with Karen Reed, that she was sitting there with her interior lights on, that her hands were at 10 and 2, that there was nobody outside the car. He confirmed that she could not have possibly done this, that he was inside the house. Now it's your turn to join your brother and be honest and tell the police why you came outside and told your brother to go home, even though you called him looking for a ride. You need to explain that. It's not too late to save yourself. You can avoid jail in doing that, but you're going to have to talk. It's not an option to remain silent. I mean, I know you guys have covered up. You didn't want us coming here. We found it. I mean, 76 is right there, so I'm guessing this is 78. It wasn't brain surgery. That didn't work. So you might as well tell the truth and let the world know what happened. So, neighbors, maybe you guys can help us pressure them into this. Julie Nagle was involved.
That's the one that they're trying to get me on. The neighbors pressure them. Like, so this is this is the most borderline one, right? That I'm not worried about it all because I'm like, but this is the one the other shit's fucking ridiculous, but they're gonna take things that I said there, like come outside, tell the truth.
Yeah.
Right. And when I say to me, it's like, what's wrong with telling the truth? Well, they say, you're saying your version of the truth. I'm like, no, there's no version of truth, just the truth. Right. And it's like, so just tell the truth. But the key thing is that there's no threats to her. Like, I'm never being like, fucking say this or else thing's gonna happen to you.
I was just gonna say that, like, it's so obvious that the overall point of everything you're doing is not to hurt anyone or threaten anyone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the intimidation? Like, I get like, okay, maybe you're annoying them. Okay. But that's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not,
No, it's not. And traditionally it's not supposed to be. And like what you saw there is just like, again, there was no like, get out of here, bitch. Like, I could understand if there was like that, get your ass fucking out here, and you better fucking not say that. You better, like, that's what witness intimidation is. If like a mob shows up, like,
and like what would you be you're telling people to pressure her to tell the truth.
Yeah, like
not pressure her to lie.
Yeah,
pressure her to tell the truth.
Like social pressure. Like
right.
That's fucked up. Like maybe I'm gonna look at you sideways. Like, bitch. Why aren't you telling the truth?
If there was a camera in Commissioner Cox's office, I reckon we'd see a similar video with Kelly Deaver.
Very true.
Saying something similar.
Yeah. And didn't I say don't be afraid to her too? I think I said the words like don't be afraid. Like, it's okay. Yeah. They can't hurt you anymore. Like, the big bad Brian Albert doesn't run the show anymore. I'm the king of Canton now. Like, I'm in charge of this motherfucker. Like, everybody likes me. Your neighbors like me. We're out here, and some neighbor comes up to me and says something to me.
The murder of the road, 31.
Good. Look at this. Look at this shit.
What's happening? Thank you. Doing
selfies.
You're welcome. Like a strip. Watch 8 minutes away. I gotta go to the Karen Reed way. Support us. So like Jen McCabe's neighbors, like I want you to know, like Jen, that's in the listing price.
What did I say here? Hold on.
It's not in this world. The house we initially went to, we thought it was 76.
Your supporters too.
Yeah. I know. Like every place we've been to, the neighbors have come out and supported us. So like Jen McCabe's neighbors, like I want you to know, like Jen, like you've insulated yourself in this world where you think everyone has your back. Your neighbors hate you. Like your neighbors know what you did. You need to come clean. They're not having this. You're killing the property value. Brian Albert had to sell his home for $50,000 less than the listing.
True. That's a fact.
It's not good. In a good market. In a good market too. Could have gotten like, come on. You could have got $1 million for that. But you guys are killing the property value with your cover-ups. You can't be doing that. It's not good. Not good. Oh my gosh, this nice family's out here. This guy with his 2 daughters on the lawn, like looking at it, like, what is going on right now? Sorry. It's a rolling rally. It's on me. It's on me. So shout out to all the people. This is like some other people are missing it.
Look at this. Look at this traffic jam.
It's Soy Army coming for justice. No justice. No peace. Look at this fucking rolling. This is wild. Look at all this shit. Look at all this shit.
Like, there was literally a clusterfuck in the town of Canton that day. Like a parade that might be the only crime was just
You
like,
needed those little
creating
flags
traffic.
that they put on people's
Yeah, the
cars when they're
funeral.
in like a procession for
Yes.
a funeral.
For a funeral.
But it was irresponsible of the police not to have some sort of preparation for this. Like, we told you guys we were coming.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't you have had police I told you what homes we were going to. Shouldn't you have had police at those homes just sitting there
They
making
were
sure
waiting for you to
nothing
commit
happened?
a crime.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
wait to set you up.
Didn't happen. I mean,
Wow.
we were,
Entrapment.
you know,
Gretchen Whitmer style.
yeah, it's like, but like nothing violent happened, nothing horrible. It's just like you're going to show that in court, and like you're going to again, a jury's going to see that and be like, wait a
You'd be
minute.
like, what is going
So
on?
the villain is the guy who the neighbors are coming out and being like, we love you, Turtleboy. Like, what?
Yeah,
That's
like
the
what
bad guy?
other felonies are being committed where people are out there like taking selfies with the person who's committing the crime?
Yeah, that didn't happen with Brian Walsh. There was no,
No.
like, yo, we love you, B. Walsh.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
love
I
you,
saw
boy.
him at the dumpster and I took a selfie with him. You know, like
Love it. Yeah, I saw him at fucking Lowe's. He was love your hair, Brian. I love your hair.
Yeah.
Looks great. Looks fucking great.
guy.
Oh man, love your ankle bracelet. Love it. Love it. Love it. You know. We should watch the obviously the one. What do you guys think is the most synonymous with my charges? Which incident do you think is usually the first thing that they always bring up?
The game.
You go in the game.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, the game. And so we gotta watch that one. We've already seen this like a million times, but it never gets old.
The umbrella was
Matt McCabe is the rock star in this one.
Yeah,
sure.
Let's find this. Let's see. Turtleboy goes to Canton. There's so much shit. First court hearing. Where's he at? Watch party.
21.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, here we go.
At 2:27 in the morning.
So what I did here is I knew that Richie was already waiting there, and Richie sent me a picture of where he was at, like a little video. It's like a 5-second video. And I see in the background of the video, Chubbs McCabe is up there, and he goes over and he waves. And I'm like, did you notice what happened? Matt McCabe just waved at you. You've been spotted. I'm like, okay, so I can't, they are on edge. They know Turtleboy might come here. So I can't go up that side. I got to flank him. So I go under the bleachers with my mask on, and I flank them, and I go up the Bill Ricka side. And then that's where I'm here now. And I go around the press box. Sorry. The press box is kind of hiding me here. And now I'm going to go over to the Canton side. And now it's like, now I've been spotted. Now it's like, okay, now as soon as I got around the press box, now it's fucking go time. Adrenaline is pumping. And I'm like, oh, there they are in the flesh. Time to ask some questions. Time to let's see what's on the agenda here. Hey, Matt, how you doing, pal?
How you been?
Good. How are you doing? How you doing? That guy's intimidated. Hey, tough guy. How you been? A grand juror asked Matt McCabe. They go, so did you know him? And are you friends with him? He got so offended. His answer to the grand jury was so funny. He goes, no, I'm not friends with him. And I'm never going to be friends with him. It's like, so he got so mad at the grand jury arresting that, but he was confused. They're like, so why did you say, hey, what's up, man? How you been? Like the guy, like he was like so cordial. Like, oh, he's so scared. Hey, tough guy. Hey, John, how you doing?
I remember, hey, real quick.
Yeah.
I remember when I had you on the show for the first time, I theorized because I was very, very new to the case. And I had started to theorize maybe Matt McCabe because I was trying to figure out who had motive, right?
Oh, yeah. You thought Matt McCabe did it. That's right.
I thought Matt McCabe could have possibly done it because I thought he had motive possibly because Jen and John were friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe there was a jealousy factor possibly. and they were texting with each other to go to her house. You know, again, I was very new to the case, so I was like, And then when I told you about it, you were on my show for the first time.
Yeah,
and I told you that you were like, nah, dude, because I hadn't seen this video yet. And I was like, you were like, no, man, like if you met this guy, like you'd be like, this dude, there's no way this dude is capable of. Yeah, it's
like,
not him. Trust me. Like I looked this guy in the face. There's no way he did this.
Like he's the guy at the barbecue flipping the burgers. You know,
right?
With the thing. Like that's Matt McCabe. He's simple guy, just flips the burgers, and you know he's not the killer. Like Brian Albert is fucking. You look at Brian Albert.
He's the
that
one
guy.
Going,
that guy right there. You know,
he's the one going to get. Tarps.
He's over there.
Like
Matt,
go get tarps, dude.
Yeah,
like,
go get tarps. So then I asked Jen McCabe, who's wearing, of course, a Boston Police fugitive unit thing next to Allie McCabe, and little did I know, I did not know at this time, that Allie McCabe was Colin Albert's ride home. She was the get. I did not know that at the time, or else I would have asked her questions too. But here goes.
You here?
I know, amazing.
How are you?
How you been? All right.
So how did court go the other day?
Went great.
Sorry, do you have a child on the team?
Do you?
I do, so I'm trying to watch.
No, I'm at a public event, so I can do whatever I want. So anyway, so Jen, I have a question. Did you think that you could outsmart Karen Reed? Did you?
Do you think
that's
laugh? Look at she smiles like it's funny.
So evil.
It's Satan. She's Satan's spawn child.
Really?
Dina hates Jen McCabe so much.
I fucking hate Jen McCabe. I fucking hate her.
Like who doesn't? Like watching her lie the way she did on that stand, and then just like try to play victim when Alan Jackson cornered her, which was just so predictable of somebody like her to do. Was just like, ew, you suck.
She's got those beady little eyes, and then when she showed up in court with her fucking Catholic fucking cross on her neck that I'm surprised didn't burn through her fucking chest.
My normal mom.
You know,
I kind of kept thinking it was like in Cruel Intentions where she like unscrews the
and the
cross and there's coke in it.
Yeah.
I kind of felt that way, like she was just like doing bumps in the background or something. On break.
First question I asked at the one of the first things I said at the Wilbur when I'm like warming up the crowd, and I'm like, you know, just to loosen up. Any Jen McCabe fans in the house? Surprisingly, that didn't go over well. Like, no, as it turned out, she does not have a crew. But I'll tell you who does have a little fan club in growing. Another content creator, a very talented individual who I find very funny. And I think she started on TikTok. But she's a really nice lady. She's a former kindergarten teacher, I believe. And when you hear her voice, you're like, that lady teaches fucking kindergarten. You know. So this is our friend Emily C. How you doing, Emily?
Hello.
Yay.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Emily.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm going to interrupt you because I'm going to let you have the panel. I'm going to go because I have a tattoo appointment first thing in the morning.
Of course you do.
So
yeah.
How cool are you?
What are you getting?
They're finishing up my leg tattoo.
Oh, all right.
But I just want to say, Aiden, thank you for everything that you've done and leading this and getting us to fight for our rights in this state. And actually, you've shown the world how to do that. And it's really important that we back you up, and not only with support, just being there for you, but also financially, because you need it.
Yes,
the fight's still on. And I just want to let everyone out there know, because we've had a great night, and I don't want to bring up drama, but it's okay, people, to support both Aiden and Karen.
And Emily had a really good tweet about this earlier, actually.
Yeah.
That I came across. And I think she said, I'll just read it to you. Just so there's no confusion, because Emily was on there earlier. Heading into tonight, for me, there is no distinction between supporting Dr. Turtleboy and supporting Karen Reed. That would be like sitting down at a Patriots game, turning to the fan next to you and saying, are you here to support the Pats on offense or on defense?
Such a great point.
What an analogy! What a perfect analogy that is.
Yeah,
that
it is
a Lions game, but valid point.
Except I would say that both Karen Reed and I are both on offense and defense at this point. You know what I mean? because
It's like a football game. It goes back and forth.
right, because
Absolutely.
by being on the defense, we're also on the offense because we get to put these motherfuckers on the stand. And
Oh, I can't wait for that.
like Jennifer McCabe is like, you know, when we get her on the stand and she's gonna be like, oh, I'm so innocent, like I'm so scared, whatever. It's like, but then you get to ask on cross-examination, why was he asking you about 227? What's that about? What can you tell me? So, oh, okay. So what did the report say? Have you ever heard of Axiom before? You're like, yeah, that's pretty. It still says it on there, right? You know. So
I want to say to people, if you want to see Jennifer McCabe and all the rest of those douchebags up on the stand, donate to Turtle Boy's Defense Fund right now because it matters. We want to see that. We want the truth to come out. And
do you
so I
want
want
to see the mighty one like cross-examine Jen McCabe? Like,
of course I do.
Yes.
Of course I do.
I'm sorry, Dina. Go ahead.
No, that's all right. And thank you to all the creators out there across the whole board because what you guys do, I can't do that. You guys do that. You bring it to us and you're helping us learn about stuff and exposing stuff. So it's important. And so everyone just, smell the grass, maybe smoke a joint, have a couple drinks and just chill and let's just fucking fight corruption.
well, thank you, Dina. We love you
Thank
so much.
you.
Appreciate it.
Good night, Dina.
And
have a good one.
we love you, baby.
Bye, Dina.
Love you too. Bye.
So yeah, she brings up a good, like, imagine Jennifer McCabe being cross-examined by anybody except Alan Jackson, because that's what you're going to see in my trial. It's like it will, be Bradel or Betterow. I've seen Bradel cross-examined.
How are they going to decide? They're going to have to like arm wrestle or something for the
we'll split it up. You know what I mean?
Flip a coin.
Bradel is very good at cross-examination. As the only person I've ever seen him cross-examine like 5 times is Lindsay Katami. Like that's the only person, but like he's fucking good.
And it's
good. You know what I mean?
Chef's kiss every time. Yeah.
And he says some funny shit too. Like one time when he it's always her. He's the only person that ever gets cross-examined. They've gone to battle like 5 times. And he asked her once, like, he was quick-witted. He asked her, so what happened? So like, did you call him the night before he got out of jail? And she's like, well, no, because he blocked me, and he's just like, as he should. That's like as he should. He's got some good, he gets on a roll when he's doing that. But like, picture that. But then I feel like Bradel is more artful, whereas like Betterow is more like precision. You know what I mean? Like breaking your, not as entertaining, I guess, if you will, but like very just, how Betterow talks. But fucking breaks your
wear
soul.
her down.
Yeah, like breaks your
She better have
soul.
that. Whoever she had like consulting for her as a witness, her witness consultant.
Yeah,
she's gonna have to have him on retainer for that.
Steve Nelson and Kevin Reddington.
Yeah.
And Bradel Betterow has a way of just making you feel relaxed. So it's going to be interesting to hear him cross-examine someone because, like, I imagine him really making the person on the stand feel real comfortable before he just completely chops their head off.
Yeah,
like I think it's
and Betterow knows like the Karen Reed case so well that he knows all the shady shit she did from there too.
Mm-hmm. He does. Yeah, you're right. He knows it because he was on the Reed team effectively for 1 month.
Right.
And was working.
Cunty Bev wouldn't let him join.
Can you believe that?
When I was watching the Walshe trial, that judge was phenomenal, by the way. And
she was great.
imagine how different the Karen Reed trial would have been with her.
Or any judge besides Peter
So,
Klopp. Like
I spent all night tonight reading the sidebar transcripts.
That's
and
right.
We think Bev was bad, like what we saw. She was like.
Oh, the transcripts are out for the sidebar?
All of them? All of them? Does she have all of them?
No, it's so they're obviously it's dribs and drabs because it's the Commonwealth.
Of course.
So it's trial 1, the first like 20 days. So it gets
Still,
through like
oh.
Jen McCabe, Matt McCabe, Colin Albert, Nuttall.
Are they posted somewhere, or do you just like have them? They're not posted yet.
Lori is working on posting them.
All right, because I wouldn't sleep tonight if
She
they
was
were
just
out.
worried. She was like, "If
Yeah.
is somebody going to be able to like hack my computer?" And I was like, "I'm not the person to ask that to."
Oh my God, I can't wait to go over those.
Can't wait.
In
I
the
can't wait.
Sidebars, she was saying to them like, okay, so there's one
Yeah,
you
give
know
us a
in
hint.
Drooling.
you know in Matt McCabe's you know in Matt McCabe's testimony when they get into like the group chat and then they start talking about like, oh, you guys were like eavesdropping on Kerry Roberts and Proctor like having their interview. They call a sidebar. Bev calls Yannetti over and is like, the jurors are bored. I'm sorry. So I texted Victoria George. I haven't heard back from her, but I was like, can you confirm for me, like, were you bored when it got to like the climax of the testimony that day? When
Wait,
we
what was
started finding
it was the testimony about that group chat that they were in?
Yeah, I gotta know when that happened.
What?
Yeah.
That was
wait, I'll get that.
no, you know, bored when Lally's asking about the weather. That was bored.
Such a bit.
Anytime he
Oh
speaks.
my god!
Wow.
That is insane.
I was bored when all those MSP criminalists came up and they're like, "So what's this?" Well, that's a fucking piece of taillight, and that's D7. And we
Emily,
call that
What did you
D7.
order? Oh, you got
D7.
Miller Lite. Oh, do you usually have Miller
Oh,
Lite? Oh
Kurt
no, you
Roberts.
just tried. Oh, Miller Lite was on sale that night. Oh, cool. Was it a tall or a short Miller Lite? Were you at a long table or a short table?
Kurt Roberts might be the most irrelevant witness in the history of Law and Order. I still can't believe they called that motherfucker up at all. Like,
Emily, whose idea was it?
I completely forgot about him.
I know. I just remember him for smacking around Kerry in that domestic violence incident. That's the only thing I remember fucking Kurt Roberts for. He hates his life. Oh, and the comment about Kerry, like, I had to shovel out the driveway. My wife will come home. She's fucking real ball and chain that one to give me a fucking hard time.
Yeah.
Every McAlbert hated their wife on the stand.
Sandra Bullock.
And
the wives just looked exhausted and just beaten by life, bro. Like
a lot of miles. A lot of miles.
Irish
5 miles.
Irish poor face.
Fucking Plevin. Best thing he ever did was say
that is amazing.
All right, let's watch this a little more. So this cold ass motherfucker is smiling. Ready?
Do you think that's funny? How long to die in cold? What is this gentleman doing? Look at that.
Wow. He just fucking hit me. Like, he pushed my camera. Like, look at this. And look at her laughing. Like, okay, this guy comes over. What is this? So that he hits me. Look at that face. Like, this guy's intimidated. This guy, Matt mad, Chubbs McCabe big mad, me angry, me God. So angry. Look at that. Look at him.
It's like growling.
Yeah. And then watch Jen smile here. See, she smile. Look at her smile.
She's psychotic. She's psychotic.
Look at this motherfucker. Look at her. They're fucking. She's laughing. She thinks this shit's hilarious. I can't wait to show this to a jury.
Hey, Jen, are you worried about what's going to happen to your family when you go to jail?
Don't touch me.
Why are you shaking?
Flash your crystal light.
Why are you shaking?
Touch me again.
So, Jen, are you worried about what's going to happen when your kids go to jail?
Touch me again.
When you go to jail, I apologize. To your children. Are you worried at all about that? Huh? What's going on here?
Oh, you're so fast.
Oh, what are we doing here?
I was sure you were.
Jen, did you think that you could outsmart Karen Reed? Yes or no? Did you? Why did you Google how long to die in cold, Jen? Why did you Google how long to die in cold, Jen? Why did you Google how long to die in cold, Jen? Do you have any?
She's yelling like, "Here we go, green." She's trying to act like she's still in it. By the way, the fucking score was like 8-1. The game was fucking over. So she's like, it's even like she wasn't even cheering. They fucking, your season's over. You lost. Bill Rick advances, and she's like, it's in her head. She's like trying to be like, I'm focusing on the game. Bitch, the game has been over for a while. Stop it. But she doesn't seem bothered. I don't see intimidation here.
Answer for that?
Is that the perfect that was just?
Do you have any answer for that? Come on, Miss McCabe, do you have any answer for that? Why should I leave, sir? I just have some questions. I just want to know why she Googled how long to die in cold. I just wanted to know why she Googled how long to die in cold. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
So I've been here for 90 seconds, and thus far, as far as intimidation goes, I have been pushed by Matt McCabe, hit with a fucking umbrella, told I'm small and short, and Jen McCabe is laughing. So but what you're witnessing here is like this unspeakable felony because it's at a high school lacrosse game, which, by the way, we're like, what, 100 yards away from where the kids are? I mean, we're their top row, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm being assaulted.
Were you guys, now you guys weren't, I know Tom was following it. Emily, when did you start following this case?
Unclear. I like tried to go back through my Google history and figure this out. I watched the first trial. I listened to your shows when they like came out on Spotify as podcasts. I was like the only person probably doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that YouTube existed yet. And yeah, so I got involved in this world in like April of this year.
Oh, okay. Of 25?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so right when the second trial started. Oh, really? Okay.
I made a TikTok. It was when when Tristan or Colin, I forget which one, said that when Tristan said he was going to get a brick watch from
Dave Portnoy. Yes.
From Dave Portnoy. And I made a video about Jen McCabe advertising things. And then Nosy Wren posted it on Twitter and then was like, people like you on Twitter. And I was like, oh, let me see what's going on over there.
Oh, then you're like, close the door.
Big mistake.
The Grandpa Simpson thing come in. Oh, I'm out of here. You know?
No, literally like 4 days later, there were trolls posting like my husband's salary and like work and the craziest stuff. And I was like, who am I? Like, why are you targeting me?
Yeah.
And then now I'm here.
Here you are. And we're glad to have you because you're one of the.
This has been so much fun.
Yeah. I was saying earlier how many talented people I met throughout this process. And, you know, you're one of them because you're a funny motherfucker. I don't know if anyone ever told you that before, but
told me that.
Yep.
Yeah.
She owned the Wilbur. It was amazing.
You were the only one that understood the concept of a roast.
Right.
Well,
you're supposed to make fun of me.
In everybody else's defense, I was the only like nobody there, so I felt like I really had to like try. I mean, like literally nobody knew.
Were you so nervous?
I was shaking and like sweating and
But would have needed to be medicated. I think
so good. You came off so perfect, so genuine. It couldn't have been better. I don't think that couldn't have been better.
But Emily, you couldn't even see the crowd because of the lights. Like you couldn't. I could only see what was directly in front of me. The people in the bleachers or whatever, the upper two. I couldn't see a single one of them.
Yeah. That made it a little bit easier and also harder because I was like, oh my God, those are actual like people out there that I can't see. But no, it was the coolest event, just like outside of being a part of it. There's something about like doing something like this online where you're kind of just like behind your computer and like who knows if this whole thing is like actually real. And then having all that like energy and like activism and like passion all in one place and getting to see like what you have created in this movement was really just inspiring and very cool.
It was so alive there. It was the most positive thing I've ever. Well, everything positive. Like outside the courthouse was so fucking positive. Like throughout the verdict week, like every day was just the vibes were so good. I miss those days. I'm like, can you guys like frame someone else for murder, but like not convict them, and then we can like rally around that again.
Do you guys ever think about what that atmosphere outside would have been like if the verdict didn't go well?
I thought about that all the time leading up to it. Like it was
shit, it would be awkward.
It would have been the most horrible fucking experience ever. Like if you were like,
and having them all come out being like so happy and like celebrating by themselves.
I couldn't show my face on social media for like 3 months. Like Julie Carpenter's gonna fucking destroy me.
Yeah.
I can't, which is so amazing. It's just like I could never show my face, which is so amazing because none of them took a day off. They were like back at it within 2 hours. They were like, jury nullification. And John DePietro's like, Paula Prado is an illegal immigrant who's doing
that
this.
was so
like,
crazy.
No, like, he went off the deep end. Because that's when I was like in full like DePietro mode of like he was not okay.
He got real racist real fast. He was down at like the Walmart in Walpole or something like that, or the Target, like looking for like
Target.
Does she have a green card? How many pages did she like? Who did this? They were fucking vicious, man.
Completely ignoring the fact that Hank picked the jury.
I know. That's the funniest part. Can we talk about that for a moment? How, like, what disappoints me about the antis is that none of them ever criticize Hank. It's like, bro, but he lost. Like, how do you not get a little mad about that? Like, Lally delivered. Okay. Lally got 9.
Right.
That's as good as you're going to fucking get. Like, Lally is the most underrated person in this whole thing. And then his ass got benched. He didn't throw a hissy fit. He sat there every day, ate his cheese sandwich, fucking put his head down, stared at the fucking clock like a good dog. And then Hank, the big showboat, gets up there, does this all. He's 46 years old, that whole thing. And not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. How do they not blame him for anything? That annoys me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, their whole mentality is we hate Karen and we hate Turtleboy, and so we're just going to cheer for those of them who are trying to crucify those people. So it's just not in them to criticize because they don't even know what Hank did wrong because they're retarded. I mean, if you think that Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe, you're retarded.
Yes,
I mean,
literally. Like,
that's simple.
literally.
Like,
right.
They view it as like not Hank's fault because they're like, well, the jurors were the entire jury was corrupt. Plevin, to his credit, was the only one that's like, come on, guys. It can't be the whole jury. Like, maybe one or two plants, but the whole thing.
My absolute favorite was leading up to the verdict when all of those clowns were on the same stream and Krusty was like, you guys, no matter what happens, like, don't dox the jury. Like they did. I mean, within 5 seconds, she was calling him an Uncle Tom.
Yeah,
it was
I know.
crazy.
It didn't even take that long. It wasn't even that long.
How do you come back from
and
that? Like, calling somebody
insane
like, in 2025? Like, bro, you can't. Whoa, Krusty. Whoa, easy, Krusty. Like, she missed the memo on like political correctness. Like, that's a big no-no. Even I knew that one.
Yeah. Your attorneys are going to be like when Yannetti was asking Matt McCabe about the Asian house and there were Asian jurors. Like, if there's black jurors, they're going to be like, Krusty, is it true that you called the black foreman an Uncle Tom?
Yeah. What did you mean by that?
What is an Uncle Tom?
Yeah.
By the
explain that to me. So in what way was he a race traitor because he acquitted a white woman? I don't get it. Like, I don't think she gets it either. She's just wanted to say something racist because he was black. I think that's just what she saw,
And also, while we're on the topic, Tully, that's your girl. That's who's doing all your like paperwork for you and everything. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's like their star witness. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's like their star intern.
I love it.
She's like doing all their undercover work.
Like,
she is an unpaid intern. A lot of people think Krusty gets paid. I think she does it for the love of fucking Hayden Turtleboy.
I said she was living out like her like Make-A-Wish kid. Like, she's been like, I want to take down Turtleboy forever with my like Make-A-Wish. No, I don't want to go to Disney World. I don't want to go to Aruba. I want to take down. I want to stake out his bus stop.
She's been on that kick for years. I mean, people see what she's doing now.
Yep.
This has been relentless for years.
And
I don't know how you deal with it, truthfully. Like, I had a stalker once that got pretty out of control on X, and they doxed me and called my job, tried to get me fired, like posted maps of where I lived. It was wild.
Wow.
And it weighed on me so much. It just ruined me. Like it totally ruined me. And you deal with it day in and day out from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, and it still continues while you're sleeping because Australia is on like a different fucking time zone than us. Right? So it's like, truthfully, I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Like,
well, every day, like,
even smile is amazing.
Krusty for the last 5 or 6 years has been the biggest source of my fucking like what bullshit's getting pulled today. But obviously lately it's been 5150, and like every day I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck's she gonna post today? What fucking problem is she gonna post? Like what screenshot of my fucking text is gonna come out? It's just like, and it's like but you're right, it's the slow drip. It's like here's this, and it's like, okay, but you know what? After a while, you're just like, okay, whatever. We got shit to do now. We got fucking case to win. Let them put out whatever fucking screenshots they want. It doesn't change a goddamn thing that none of this is witness intimidation.
Right.
And we got turtles for free around here. You know what I mean?
And the more they do it, the crazier they look. You know?
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
Like, it is crazy. It's really disturbing behavior. It's wild.
Right.
Yeah. And speaking of disturbing behavior, so we got a guy backstage right now. Speaking of people in foreign countries, he will. I don't know what the fuck time it is there. And maybe it's it's like fucking 5 a.m. over there in the land of the Little Mermaid. So we have over here our good friend. He's gonna be doing a full day stream tomorrow, raising money for both me and for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. And that, which is just fucking crazy that a guy in Denmark is like big into fucking like Massachusetts, like freeing innocent people. That shows you how worldwide this is. So we got the Broken Baker. What's up, my guy?
Good morning. Yeah, 5
up,
a.m.
homie?
You're the first Yank who can do time. I know time zones is a really, really hard concept for a lot of Americans, but
What time is it? Yeah, it's always Eastern time.
Did I
Tom.
get? I
mean,
don't think Baker sleeps.
What time is it there?
It's 5 a.m. Aiden got it right.
I got it right. All right. I got it.
Wow.
What was that trial where they just had time zones? I don't know.
Yeah, everything should be Eastern.
Well, I do everything Eastern. So now when I say, okay, I'll do it 6 a.m. and the people say, what time? Everything's Eastern. Why do you do it 6 a.m.? That's 3 a.m. California, because it's 12 o'clock noon my time. Come on now. It's
Baker, you know who's a big fan of you?
No.
Mark Betterow.
Oh,
like when he asked like who was coming on, and I was like, it's going on the list, and I was like, the Broken Baker. He's like, that guy's underrated. Like that guy's very funny. Like that guy, I love. He likes the dry humor, and you are extremely dry.
Yeah, I sadly, I apparently had a lot of people very worried yesterday because I think, kind of like Emily C, we should do a touring company of stand up. What people think, what is it real? Because I had people sitting for 15 minutes and thinking I was ending my channel because someone leaked my first name.
You're when you do your things where you're just like, don't trust the crust. The crust is not. Don't trust the crust. I don't know why she lies every time. She never tells the truth. She is. I don't know why they put her up here. They give her a couch. She doesn't have a couch, and now she has the evidence. Brian, tell me.
Apparently, my Danish accent is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Trump.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good couch. It's going to be an amazing couch. It's going to be a huge couch.
The best couch.
Huge.
The best couch. Yeah.
You have couches in Denmark, not like American couches. We can have crust-proof couches.
Oh,
you can have it in Section 8 housing, and it'll stay white and clean. Well, not totally clean, but still, the smell won't stay.
Is Denmark IKEA or is that Sweden?
That's Sweden. That's Sweden.
Okay.
Sweden. That's
All right.
Denmark Junior. So
sorry, was that offensive? Was
No,
that
no.
like asking me if I'm from Ohio type of thing?
Yeah.
No, this is like going below the Mason-Dixon and calling them a Yank.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
We are the two nations in the world who have had the most wars between us, so we don't like each other.
I see.
Oh geez.
Wow.
So I was just about to add her on, but she disappeared. Is this Erica Walsh was just backstage? Come back, Erica Walsh. I was about to add her on. We'll add her on, but when she gets here. But let's watch some more of this, shall we? Witness intimidation.
Assaulted by an umbrella man. What is going on here? What is happening right now? What is happening?
Gonna rain.
What is happening?
This is a sporting event, not activities for you guys. So
I'm filming. This is what? Why do we have to put? We could have our phone out in public. We're just trying to watch a lacrosse game, sir.
Young girls.
Young girls.
Yes, it is. How do you feel about murder of police officers? How do you feel about murder of police officers? Okay, well, she murdered a police officer.
No, that is so untrue.
Oh, it's not. Then why did she Google how long to die in cold?
She did it. It's already been proven wrong.
Oh, really? How has it been proven wrong? How long? How has it been? I didn't hear anything. How did you? Well, so how is it proven wrong, Matt? How is it proven wrong, sir?
How? So now, let me stop it right there, because listen to what he says. He's like, this is on June 9th, 2023. So this is before Jessica Hyde's got a report This is before anyone knows what an Ian Whiffen is. And like, they just were like, yeah, we're going to disprove it. We don't know how, but we're going to disprove it. And even Matt McCabe's like, he does like, yeah, did my wife do that? No. Okay. Explain. I don't know, but it's been proven by journalists. Like, that's the best that they could come up with. That has evolved into like wall files and database and whatever the fuck Ian Whiffen talks about. Nobody knows what any of this shit means. I'm convinced.
Lies.
Nobody knows what any of it means.
That's one of those things that sometimes you have to think about like what you would say in real life if somebody was saying to you, like, you searched for this and you were like, I absolutely did not. I don't know why my phone showed that. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't. Like, you wouldn't deny something by saying like, that's been proven wrong by a journalist.
Yeah, it's been
You would
proven
be
by
like,
a
adamant that you didn't do it.
And
Right.
isn't he
I know.
a phone tech guy? Like,
Yep.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Imagine if
bizarre.
the journalist
It's a
was
bizarre answer coming from
DePietro.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we talked to John DePietro. He disproved it. He's a journalist.
Listen,
Yeah,
Aiden, I'm gonna bounce.
all right.
Listen,
See you later, Tommy.
check the
All right, Tom.
check your fundraiser there.
Oh, yeah. What
yeah.
are we at now? Let's see.
I got you.
Wow. Just wow.
$22,522.
I'm like, if we get 10 tonight, I'll be fucking impressed. Holy shit, you guys blew me. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Love it. We're gonna go to midnight. So let's see what we get up to by then. Can we get to 25?
You definitely did not expect this.
No,
You
I did not. You know, it was kind of short notice. You know, I needed cash, and because Mark Bettero is a world-class attorney and he costs world-class money. So like we got to pay him what he's worth. So we really appreciate, and again, look at it as an investment in your entertainment, because you are going to get to see Mark Bettero cross-examine Jennifer McCabe, and that is fucking priceless. So like everything you're paying for pays for that shit. So it's great.
Yep.
So we're going to add on our friend Erica Walsh. What's up, Erica?
What up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. And so if you guys don't know Erica's diehard day one boots on the ground people, is out there every day for the trial. She's the only person besides Bao who got arrested. The only real Karen Reed person who got arrested for wearing a sweatshirt that said Norfolk is run by criminals. Is that a Norfolk County run by criminals?
Criminals control Norfolk County.
Criminals control
a
Norfolk
microdot sweatshirt, by the way.
A microdot, that's right.
Yeah. Go out and get one.
It's criminals control Norfolk County, period.
Which isn't even like, has nothing to do with Karen Reed. It's just a statement. It's your opinion that like criminals control. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. 4 words on a hoodie. It's crazy.
And you got jacked up by Sergeant Hardo. You're a big fan of him.
I was so proud of you watching that video, though. I was like,
Yeah,
like you go, girl.
How long were you locked up for? How long were you? In the can?
What was it like, babe? Like 3 to 4 hours, I'd say.
What was it
Roughly.
like? What'd you do? What'd you do?
When they arrested me, obviously, like I had seen the van, 1,000 times for the last 2 years.
Mhm.
And when they put me in it, they put me in like this tiny box on the side, even though the entire back was open. It was a transport van, and I had a knee replacement, and they sat me in there. He slammed the door on me, even though I was like, I had a knee replacement. Like, can you be careful? And I had my hoodie on still, and they blasted the heat. It was like 90 degrees, pumped on me the entire time. They drove me from Dedham to Framingham, because I needed to be booked instead of, which I remember that clause in the buffer zone thing, and it was like I should have been in front of a judge within an hour.
Yeah,
They totally overlooked that. And yeah, they brought me to Framingham and booked me, fingerprinted me, took my picture, asked me weird questions, and then put me in a cell, and I took a nap.
How did you make the time pass? Because that's the hardest part about being in those cells. You took a nap. Oh, you just answered my question.
Yeah, no. I literally just said a prayer and took a nap. I pushed myself as far away from the door as I could in the back corner and just took a nap. When he came and checked on me. He's like, do you need anything? You want a blanket or like a water? And I was like, yeah, sure. Then he came back like 10 minutes later and he's like, you good? And I was like, can I get that blanket and water? You know what? Like, well, you offered like, whatever. It was just, they're very weird. It's like, if you don't want to tell them anything, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like if they can't ask you questions and dig into what they want to know, they're kind of like obviously rude to you. When I was at the end of it, when I had to wait for the bail bondsman to get there, and he was in court somewhere else in another county, and he had to come, and he didn't get there. I think it was like after 5. So they bailed me out, and Dina ended up coming from Dedham to pick me up, which was pretty cool. And I asked the kid when they took me out of the cell and they chained me to a bench, or cuffed me to a bench. I was like, can I use the bathroom? Because there was a bathroom in the hallway. There was a toilet in the cell and everything. But the camera in the cell was directly facing the toilet. So I had said to him, I'm like, can I use the bathroom like before I go? And he's like, you can use the one in the cell. I was like, you just brought me out. I'm not. Why would I've been in there for 15 hours and I didn't use it. Like, why the fuck would I use it now? You know what I mean? I just didn't want them getting like videos of me. I don't trust them in that aspect. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, it was crazy. I went on to be like technically arraigned the next day. When I went in to be arraigned, it was delayed like an hour or so because they were waiting. They hired a special prosecutor to prosecute me.
Fucking nuts. That's crazy.
Yeah, fucking nuts. Absolutely. The craziest thing. And the worst part, I think, was like making you sit on it. Like they literally like, all right, you're free to go on your own recognizance, whatever the hell it is. And like they make you wait, and it's just ridiculous. Thankfully, Judge Pomeroy, he dismissed the charges. Honestly,
I love Judge Pomeroy.
Oh, the best.
He's the best. Yeah,
the best.
He acquitted me too.
He dismissed the charges within like I want to say a week or so, and I feel like something happened the same day. But I got something. What did I get in the mail? Oh, I got a letter in the mail for jury duty, and in the same day I got a what's it called? A court magistrate's hearing. So they were trying to charge me for something that predated my arrest. So they couldn't get me on my arrest because those were dismissed. So then they tried to charge me on something that happened before my arrest, like one of the days out there, like the day I had to take off my hoodie, like shit like that. And
all this for a fucking sweatshirt.
Yeah, on June 18th, I went into my court magistrate's hearing. Not many people knew about it because
that was the day of your magistrate's hearing was the day of the verdict.
Yeah. I went into the court magistrate's hearing, and it was Judge Pomeroy's magistrate, which I like her. She's really cool. She's always really nice to us. We don't talk to her like that, but she's always very sweet. And I went up there, and they had a state trooper read the most like ridiculous statement, and it was like, Miss Walsh then told, what's his name, Sergeant Hardman or Officer Hardman, that he's a piece of shit. She like read it out loud, and I was like, I literally shook my head. And then she says, "Do you have anything to say?" And my lawyers handled it. I literally went into a magistrate's hearing like covered in full armor. I had Randazza with me. I had Mateus with me. Like by the grace of God, they were still able to help me because they had brought me in on the buffer zone issue. So thankfully, but and that was thrown out like a week or two later. She wouldn't give me a decision that day, so I had to wait. But
yeah. So
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, you're out of here, Tom?
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for coming on, Tommy. We love you, man. We love you, man.
Thank you for everybody for donating. Have a good holiday.
Appreciate it, Tommy. Let's watch some more of this. Let me check this.
So are you saying that forensic expert Richard Green is wrong? Are you saying that forensic expert Richard Green is wrong? Is that what you're saying right now, sir? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I'm just curious.
These are legitimate questions, by the way. Legitimate. Umbrellas everywhere.
Oh boy, here we go.
they thought Richie was the problem. They're like trying to stop Richie. It's like, no, I'm
about
up
5'8"
here.
and 3/4. How much do you weigh?
Oh, I'm thin.
You're very thin. Yeah, you look sharp the other day in court. You look great. You look great. No, but seriously, how long? Why did you?
How long ago
How
did
can
you here watching a game for somebody?
Yeah, I'm watching the game.
You're watching.
But I'm hanging out with my friends. Please don't touch me, sir. Please don't touch me. So I'm here watching the game.
Actually, I'm a staff here.
Okay.
You need to step away because I don't think you're
Step
watching
away from what?
from the stands.
By the way, this guy was. We later found out this guy was not staff there. He's a Canton douchebag. He's like, I work here. He's like, you need to step away.
You can probably take off on.
Well, this is a public event, right?
It is.
Beat it.
Man, I paid to come in.
And actually, you shouldn't be harassing people in this.
I'm not harassing. I'm here to watch. I'm here to watch a lacrosse
Who are
game.
you watching, sir?
I just like to watch lacrosse in general. Billerica against Canton. I mean, why do you guys? I mean, I just want to watch the game. What's wrong with the game? What's wrong with watching the game?
You didn't even know what the game is?
It's Canton against. I believe it's called lacrosse, right?
Leave.
What? Why should I leave? It's a public. Well, it's a public event. What's wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Nice tight.
I'm just standing here trying to watch a game.
And his mustache game is on point.
Yeah, that guy that he needs to get a bigger
Bigger
cover on.
size.
Little
Size
bit,
up
little,
next
little
time, my
easy,
guy.
easy.
Do it outside. There's plenty of room.
Okay, so are you like, what law am I breaking right now?
This is officer.
The answer is witness intimidation. The answer you're looking for is felony witness. How come I'm committing these crimes in broad daylight and no one knows it's a fucking crime? They don't even fucking know. It's just like, if it's a fucking crime, how come no one knows it's a fucking crime at the time? Like, what the fuck? No one can ever. I'm doing a rolling rally in Canton. I'm like, I'm going to be here at this date and this time. I'm going to these houses. And they're just like, okay, cool. Well, I don't really know what that means. But 3 months later, they're like, witness intimidation was the right answer. Apparently.
Yeah, like who dug up that chapter 2813A?
Oh, I know the answer to that. Her name is
Like-
Krusty Panties.
Wow.
That was the literally, like, if there was no Krusty Panties, there would be no charges. Like, let's be real. Like, she is the unfortunately, she's the brains behind the operation, because none of these motherfuckers could figure out how to exploit the law. Do you guys?
That's
agree
what I
with that?
mean. That's like that doesn't have Mello written on it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
God, no.
Discovering that law to fucking weaponize against you, Mello couldn't have done that.
Mello would put 3 T's in witness intimidation. Let's be real.
Imagine when Krusty is the one running the brain power on the
I know.
operation.
Wild.
It's kind of like, the retards took over the asylum.
Totally.
It's gonna be good.
I mean, this really is a crusty operation. Like, this whole thing is
She's
like,
not even involved though. I mean, she's not even
no,
necessary.
no. It's like she didn't like they needed someone to like come up with something. And I guarantee, like, it's very obvious she was involved in, like, that we've got more shit in Discovery that you guys haven't seen. Wait till you see Krusty's letter to the FBI on behalf of Jennifer McCabe.
No.
Oh, dude.
Stop it right now.
Yeah.
Dude. Talk about obsession. Like, she wrote a letter to the fucking
how
FBI
embarrassing.
that you are gonna fucking love. Like, oh my
Emily
god.
just started planning that addition to her house.
You're gonna
because
make
that's
it
gonna be
move.
money.
Yeah. And like you've seen, like this week, some impounded Discovery has been put out there, unfortunately, by my ex-girlfriend, is putting like, usually a court order requires it, or just Hurricane 5150 comes in and just releases fucking impounded Discovery, because I guess you can just fucking do that. And you've seen the like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I don't even fucking know.
Well,
But, like,
I'll tell you what, I can talk about it, and that's insane fucking behavior. What they
Yes.
did. That is
Yeah.
insane behavior. It's psychotic, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
they
what
could
you
not
just said though about
wait.
Kate, though. Remember Team Storm, and then you said Hurricane 51. It's like Team Storm Part 2 all over again.
I know it is, but like, what
And
was
don't
like?
you
Go
just
ahead.
know that Jen McCabe can't stand Krusty, and she's just like,
Oh
she's
yeah.
got the
Oh,
white
she
trash
wouldn't even hold the door for her at
person.
7-Eleven. Let's be
Right.
fucking for real.
but she like has to be nice to her, you know?
Yeah,
sells.
Krusty's own people don't even like her. She's
only-
yeah.
yeah,
she's
the only one
completely
that-
unlikable. She is 100% unlikable.
The
Right.
person who has the most insight on her, of course, is Lindsay Gattani, and the stories that she has told about her line up with that person who I interviewed 4 years ago like who gave her the name Krusty Panties. It's like, Krusty showers like once every 4 days.
I
Four
was
days.
so confused when I started this whole thing and I would hear you talking about Krusty. I had to go so far back to like find out who this person was because I'm like, I need to
type
know.
it into the website.
I need to know who this is.
Yeah,
I feel like we all went through that like deep dive of like
totally.
We're following along like the trial, and then we start hearing these names, and it's like, okay, I can't like get there yet. I need to figure out who like Jen McCabe is, and then you're like figuring out these people, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready. Like, who is Krusty Panties?
Yeah,
And everybody
and
had
why
that, like,
is that her name?
one night.
Clear your schedule. Clear your schedule.
It was a lot. Like when I
ahead.
first started following this case, like there was a lot of nicknames, and it took me a long time to like figure out who was who. But everyone had a nickname. It was really funny. It was a lot. I had to learn people's real names and match their nicknames.
My
to
favorite is
understand the
Unfuckable
case.
Losers. I love using
The
that.
I
I use that all the time.
The IL of misfit unfuckable
Fuckable
losers.
losers. I mean, it's just it's so great.
Yep, it is. It is. Speaking of great, let's finish watching this. This is good.
We're asking you to leave.
Okay,
We have the
what's
right to
the
ask you to
problem?
leave.
I'm just okay. So I'm watching a game. What rule have I broken?
You're filming young girls. Yeah.
I'm filming young girls. It's a lacrosse game. A lot of people are filming girls.
That was the best they, that was the best they could come up with for what it's like. Basically painting me as like a sexual deviant. Like you're filming young girls. I'm like,
everybody's filming them, dude.
Bro, we all got our cameras out. Like we're all filming young girls. Like what are you talking about? Young, like why go there? Why say young girls? Like that's the first thing that comes to your mind.
It's one of
They
those
make
statements
everything
you can-
sexual. They've done it the entire time. They
Well,
they literally sexualize their children to like benefit the narrative. It's fucking sick. It's sick.
Yeah.
But it's because you can't come back from it. It's
Semen,
always
semen everywhere.
Semen, doxing and semen.
We finally got the semen picture, by the way, in Discovery.
Oh, who was it on? Who was the semen on?
Allie.
Allie, or it might have been the other McKay, the second oldest, Emily, I think. But it was
She
like
did just say her daughter, right?
it was
She only said
literally
her
a
daughter.
fucking meme. Somebody took a fucking picture of her and like put a white splotch like on her leg. Like
Go ahead.
Microsoft
Go ahead,
Paint.
Jacob.
Like, bro, it's not really semen.
not.
Okay.
Right.
Can we chill
That
out? for a
literally
minute?
happened
Like,
to me in 8th grade on my Washington D.C. trip. Like I remember it so vividly, but
You got
someone
semen in
did
your
that
eye?
to me.
Like no one got jizzed on here. Can we stop? Like
I'm
there was,
fine.
Can I just say one thing, and
Yeah.
it might be because
big
I'm
jizz caper.
Scandinavian and we have different standards, but with that breeding stock in those families, I'm pretty sure not a lot of guys were thinking, "Oh, I really want to have this picture of this horse-faced woman and just."
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah, it's not
town.
actual semen.
no, it's not actual semen. It doesn't count if it's not real semen.
Doesn't
Like,
And,
what
and
are we-
again, if any of the guys, I'm going to bring the Baker Batty to any guy who thinks any of these ladies are hot because
Wait, is it going to have to be Bradle or Betero that's like, so was it actual semen?
Yeah.
Yes,
Did
it's
you-
actually-
was there a DNA test conducted?
Oh my god.
Did you get a
You
Yeah.
have kids for an address? They love
Yeah.
using the mail thing too. We're getting stuff in the mail. No one mails
Yeah.
anymore. If you're gonna get anything, proton email. Stop
Yeah.
it.
Like,
You know they're trolling themselves, just like they're
Yeah.
donating to themselves under like
Right.
fake names.
you think they're donating? You think the $100,000 is fake?
I don't think all of it. I think a good portion of it is probably from friends and family. And I think a lot of like the small donation amounts were just in like they were trolling people. They were doing it in behalf of like your ex-wife or lawyer, and just put it like for $5. And it's like, imagine being such a fucking loser that's what you do.
Yeah.
Tiger Dots is all in the chat talking about. She made it sound like real semen. She totally did.
She did. It's like, dude, no one got
Not
jizzed.
real
She
semen.
made it seem like if somebody fucking jerked
Like someone
off on a
mailed a
picture and sent
photo.
it to her. Right? Yeah.
Like,
so-
chill, bro. No one got jizzed on. Relax. Like, chill out, bro.
Doxing and
Especially your
semen.
kid.
I mean,
Well,
somebody hung a live or an actual turtle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like somebody just drew a picture of
Cody.
cum on someone's leg. Like what?
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Like, in fairness, like we got in Discovery a whole bunch of stuff the other day. It's like 300 pages of messages Jennifer McCabe received. And now, granted, some of these messages. Oh yeah, it's just the same shit. Like some of these messages are wild. Some people need to chill out. Like that's what I gotta say. Like I'm reading some of these, like yo, chill, fucking chill, dude. Nobody like threatens her or anything like that, but they're just like a lot of messages are like, fuck, like I can't wait to see you go down, you fucking nasty skank, you know, a lot of that shit. But it's like, and so I can understand how that can be like bothersome, but it's like I didn't do that. What the fuck you got to do with me? Like they blame.
And that also happens to you every single day, by the way.
Right, exactly. Like welcome to Twitter, bro. Go on.
That happens
Twitter.
to me, and I haven't done anything to anybody.
I know, right?
Yeah. My
Oh,
DMs
man.
are crazy.
Liz Proctor called my job 2 days after you dropped the story. I did.
That is wild.
I didn't do anything. Like,
and then when somebody contacted her employer, she's a fucking victim.
absolutely.
Isn't it funny how that
Ryan
works?
Albert came into my job and just stared at me the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're the ones that try to intimidate you.
It's true. It's true. Hold on.
It's a lacrosse game.
What is your problem? Why
Are you saying you can't film lacrosse? Is that what you're saying? What's up? Because it's a free country. I'll film whatever I want. Because it's a free country.
What are you filming for?
Because I want to film. It's a free country. What am I not allowed to film?
Did I say that? What is your?
Because I'm doing what I want to be free because I'm a free American living in a free country.
Or
then
so
what's the
I
problem?
thought. Or so I thought.
Who am I bothering?
These gentlemen.
Well, they killed a cop. They killed a police officer, John
Sir,
O'Keefe.
we're done with
She Googled.
That was the best part. Like that was the biggest setup. They were like
the best part.
they're like you can hear like
that's the best part.
I want to play that again. Hold
I'm
on.
American living in a free country. So then what's the problem?
You're bothering people.
Who am I bothering?
These gentlemen.
Well, they killed a cop.
What the fuck am I
This is a
supposed?
no-brainer, man. Where have you been?
I'm like looking at him like, bro, they killed a cop. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you being so? Why are you coddling them? Like they killed a cop, and then this. And I'm like,
They killed a police officer, John
Excuse me, sir.
O'Keefe.
We're done with
She Googled how long to die in cold
we're done.
while John O'Keefe was dying outside of a house.
Excuse
These are
me.
cop killers. These are cop killers. You know they're cop killers, right? These are cop killers. These are cop killers.
Like, I don't watch it.
Well, I'm just trying to watch a game.
it's not my problem. It's all of our problems. They killing a cop. They're killing people and shit. Like that's a problem, bro. It's a problem for
Like,
everyone.
why aren't
First of
any of them like? Why aren't any of their friends like? Hold on, like what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
Thank
So did you really kill a cop?
Thank you.
like even if it was like my best friend, if somebody was like adamant, like your friend killed a cop, I'd be like, wait a sec, hold on, did you kill a cop?
These two guys from Bill Ricca don't know these
What's
guys.
he
They're
talking
just-
Yeah,
about?
why are they going back for that?
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Why?
they don't. Those guys need to smash the subscribe button. They obviously aren't following. Like, bro, you don't know. They killed a
Right.
fucking cop.
But then the guy, remember the guy in the hat? He's there to protect the kids, yet he's siphoning money from the youth fucking football league.
Oh, the guy.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
yeah. And that guy showed up. The guy with
He
the
did,
hat.
a lot,
who
he
made
did
the
a
turn.
lot more than that, but yeah.
He showed up on our page the next day and apologized because he's like, I didn't know who these people were. Like, I didn't know. Like, yeah, but so
Oh,
there I am
wow.
spreading awareness.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's just like that's what I'm trying to do. Is like,
People need to know that they're walking amongst cop killers.
yes, like of course,
You
like,
should know that.
Guys
That's-
seem fine with that. They're like, yeah, like be quiet. Like we know. Shush. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah,
Don't
they're like,
report it."
yeah. They're like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool and all, but like
Yeah.
the game, we're trying to watch this game. It's 8-1. It's they could come back at any moment now. Like,
Yeah, and it's high
chill.
school women's lacrosse. So
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
come on. Like, what are we doing?
There we go.
I'm rooting for Bill Ricca. If that does that count? Does that help?
Go over there on the canton side. That's our home side.
Actually, just leave.
Go
See
over
the sense
there.
of the.
Okay.
Is there a policeman on duty?
Okay.
No, there's not. But there's.
I know one
Okay.
drove by a minute ago.
Well, last game of the year, I'm guessing this is a playoff game, right? So just no answer for how long to die in cold? No answer? It wasn't answered in court, though. Could you answer it for me? Because I'm not as smart as you.
Listen.
Yeah.
It sounds like an interview, not a filming. So why don't you? So you're not here
An
to watch
interview,
the
not a film?
You're not here to-
Well, I'd like to watch the
But you're
game, but
not
it's kind of
watching
a
the game.
it's kind of a blowout, though.
You're not.
No, I mean it's no offense. It's just not that close. But, okay,
It's just
we'll give it a
like-
wrap. But I just thought I'd
over.
stop by. And have a great night. We'll see you soon, Jen. How long to die in cold? Maybe you can answer that question for me. We'll find out later.
We'll find out later.
Your shit-eating grin right
I
there.
know.
I know. Right? So yeah, does this look like the face of like a witness intimidator? like this guy that like this
your little kid backwards hat.
I know,
right.
Ladies and
It looks
gentlemen,
like your son. Like that
Yeah.
looks like your son.
ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here is a fucking menace to society. He's scaring everyone around. Like, I mean, what a fucking joke. I just can't believe it. Like
A window
now-
intimidator.
Now, up to this point, all I've done is like ask questions. And by the way, most of the time, I'm not even talking to Jen. I'm like dealing with like security or whatever, like the Bill Ricca AD. I
The
talked
man
to
that
Jen.
surrounded you.
I talked to Jen for like 5 seconds.
Right.
Like that's it. And she was like protected and insulated. And I just asked her a couple questions. She laughed. And then this is where they don't like when they add the commentary in like this. We'll find out later. Bye.
Please, don't need to see.
So she didn't want to answer. I just want to find out how long to die in cold and why someone would Google that at 2:27 in the morning when a cop is dying on the front yard of 34 Fairview Road. And why 2 cop killers are up there. Cop killers. That's what they are. They're cop killers. So 2 cop killers don't like being asked about it. I cannot wait until they go to jail. I'm going to be there. And they're not going to be able to get the camera out of my face then. So they better get used to this beautiful face, baby, because it's coming at you. It's coming at you, John. So that's it. So that's witness. They want me to go to jail for that. That's
so
like
crazy.
That's like 20 years in jail right there. What you just saw. That's like their bread and butter is the Bill Ricca lacrosse incident. They always go that one in the rolling rally. They're like, bro, we can't because it's at a kids event. And they're like, there's the children and the semen and doxing. And it's like, oh my, it's like, chill, dude. I didn't really interact with any of the girls or anything like that. I was real discreet about it. We were far away from the fucking kids, and they don't like the commentary at the end, which I think is what the illegal part is not asking them questions. It's the commentary where you're like, cop killer. I guess that's the illegal part. I don't know.
Didn't Ice-T get sued for exactly those words back in
who?
Body Count, when Ice-T released Body Count, because there's a song called Cop Killer. I think there was a lawsuit, and it was I think it went really far that it's First Amendment protected speech. You're allowed to say Cop Killer. He has a song.
Yeah,
called
you
Cop
are.
Killer.
I know he has a song called
Interesting.
Cop Killer, but I don't remember the lawsuit thing happening.
I just remember that there was a lot of.
I'm not
you're
saying it
allowed to
didn't.
say
I
that.
just don't remember.
No, I'm when I heard you say Cop Killer, I just remembered that there was something with Ice-T.
Well, the way he was saying it sounded like the song too. It's the first thing that came to my mind as well. As soon as he was going Cop Killer, I was thinking of Ice-T going Cop Killer, like in 1991. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll have to have my lawyers look up that case law. I mean, that sounds interesting that you can. Well, they haven't articulated what my charges like. What exactly was the illegal part? Like, was it the asking questions? Was it the megaphone? Was it the children and the semen? Or was it the cop killer part? I mean, they can't even tell you because they're literally making this shit up as they go along. And obviously, that's not any sort of intimidation. They always, and then there's Chris Albert, okay? The biggest bitch of them all. And what they got with Chris Albert is like, oh, he kept coming to my pizza shop and he's like doing this and that. So I went to D&E Pizza 3 times. The first time
select boards were the best.
Oh, the can select
when you were just standing there with the signs.
The sign. Oh yeah. And
that was so damn funny.
we'll have to bring that one up. But like when I would go out there and the first time I went there, he called the cops on me every time. And that's when he said, what did he say to me? Like, you're going to get it. And then something like that. And then, okay. And then I would show up with like my signs and I would hold like hour-long protests and the crowds would kind of grow outside. So like, let's see if we have it. Here's an example.
Yeah, buddy. And effing citizen.
All right. So this is when I show up.
So we are outside protest. So what's up, everyone? All right. How's everyone doing today? Look where we are. CF McCarthy's. Going to D&E Pizza. Okay. All right. So I don't think Chris is in there. So we are outside D&E Pizza, owned by Chris Albert, Sugar Park Charlie. We're here dual protesting. We are demanding the resignation of Chris Albert from the Board of Selectmen. We got our signs and everything here. Down with.
So first of all, that's a political protest. Like he's an elected official, and I'm telling the elected official he should resign. This isn't witness intimidation. The dude's an elected official. You know, I'm like, I don't think you should be in office.
Chris Albert, resign. Chris Albert, resign from the Board of Selectmen. Disgraceful, loser. So we're gonna raise awareness here. It might even be the first day of school. I see school buses going by. A lot of traffic here. Okay. And again, I don't want to go inside because he doesn't like when I do that. So we're just here to peacefully protest. Is Chris here? What do you mean fucking?
Oh yeah, and then roast beef Ronnie enters the chat. Like all of a sudden, every time we encounter a McAlbert, it's always confrontational on their part. Like I'm always like the friendly one, and then the McAlbert's just.
He's so engaged. It's so funny. Like
he looks like he worships like the Columbine shooters.
Yeah,
right.
Who's the cartoon that said like I am Cornholio?
Yeah. Why is he doing the COVID thing?
Yeah.
With his shirt? Like, what is up with that, bro? What do you think? You're Ray from Dallas? What are you doing, man?
He looks like he explores autoerotic asphyxiation while listening to black metal.
No.
Like
Yeah, he forgot his shiesty.
He's a mess. He looks like a mess.
He just go ahead, Kate Baker.
How many people live in Kenton? Oh, I'm going to hide my face on a Turtleboy video because Turtleboy is absolutely not going to put 25 pictures of me in different situations. Absolutely not.
Yeah, we'll never figure out who you are if you do that, roast beef Ronnie. Like, and by the way, like roast beef Ronnie could just stay fucking side. I said I'm not going inside because Chris Albert doesn't like it when I go inside. So I want to respect. I want to respect his boundaries. Yes. But then they came out here. I'm on a public sidewalk, and roast beef Ronnie gets real aggressive.
Turtleboy, you're a bully. You guys are bullies with cameras.
How are we
bully
bullies?
with a fucking camera? You're a liar.
Who are you? He's so angry, right?
Fuck his mother every night.
He's
I
so
fucked your
angry.
mother. Whoa.
That's so rude. That's so rude.
So you were you.
What?
Where did you come from?
Oh, I didn't ask for it. It's okay.
Listen, I have nothing to do with this.
I know, but we're just here. I know. We're just. Is Chris here? Where's Chris?
He's not here.
What? Where is he?
I don't know. He's upstairs.
Tell him to come down here. I want to talk to him. So anyway, we're here peacefully protesting for justice for John O'Keefe. I didn't announce this because this is going to be a one-man protest. We are here with Richie here. He is documenting this, but we're here to peacefully protest. Last night at the Board of Selectmen, 11, I think they're saying they left. You're saying that they left at 12:11, right?
I had a couple of signs. I had the Colin was in the house sign. And all I'm doing is the same thing I did at the rolling rally, just raising awareness, talking about the case. Colin was in the house. People are driving by. They're honking because they agree Colin was in the house. It's just the fact he was. Everybody knows he was in the house.
And they're the most half-ass signs ever, which makes it even better.
Like, look at, I even crossed out, like when I wrote it, I'm like I wrote fucking, like I fucked it up. I'm like, oh shit. I was doing I think I meant to do a T. It looks like with the N there, I was going to write it. I was supposed to write in. And then I was going to write it instead accidentally. And I'm like, fuck it. I don't have any extra signs. So, you know what I mean? I would go to the Walgreens across the street. I didn't even bring signs with me. Went to the Walgreens, got fucking 4 signs. And I'm like, what are we going to write down the 4 signs? So we got resign Chris Albert. Colin was in the house. And then what's the next one we had? What is this? Oh, Colin was in the house. It's a favorite. What's this one?
Can I volunteer to make your signs next time?
Yes. Well, there will be no next time. Like I'm going right to jail if there's a next time. You know, I will not be back. Where was it? Resign. Was this the blood pizza one? He hated the blood pizza one. Maybe I only had 2 signs for this one. Colin is in the house and resign Chris Albert. But I also had a blood pizza one and Jim Ferriss is rude. I think that was on my next one. But like as it goes on, the crowds grow and like they're loving me. Like,
is that Angela? How are you? Angela Channel Donald. Yes. Colin was in the house. He was there. Do you want to park? Yes. Okay. All right. We got almost 1,000 people watching, middle of the day stream. There's C.F. McCarthy's. Don't get the vodka drinks. You might kill someone. You might run someone over your car and kill him. That's what they say.
Yeah.
We are here. Yes. Justice for John O'Keefe. Free Karen Reid. Colin Albert was inside the house. I cannot emphasize that enough. He was in
the teenage biker gang.
Yes. Guys, they're lying.
The teenage biker game. Which one was that? A biker gang?
I
That
feel
was
like the teenage bikers were.
That
Maybe
was
that
the,
was when you
next
get
one, I think.
confronted.
that was the
by-
next one. Yeah, the third one was the best one. Let me find the third one.
That was Jilly. Auntie Jilly shows up.
Yeah.
That was like that was
crazy.
yeah. Let me see this one. That was in September. It's funny. I know all like the dates for these. September of 2023. So that would be like all right.
The best was the roast beef Ronnie costume at the Halloween party that year.
That one. That was the winner that year. That guy just kept. That guy kept coming up to me and just going.
Yeah. Oh, it was hysterical.
Brilliant.
He was in character the whole night. That guy.
Full night. It was so funny.
Awesome.
You got to give it to him. You know. All right, hold on. I almost found it here.
Wait, also the way that he was covering his face kind of just looked like it smelled really bad in D&E.
Yeah,
and
no,
he didn't have to do
he
it
was
with
like,
covering
it
his
smells.
face. Like he was like, oh, it's nasty in here.
Like it's a biohazard. All right.
Yeah, like
Like-
someone just farted in there.
Yeah, you don't want to eat the chicken parm. It's mediocre. So this is the day before this, or a couple days before, Karen Reed told me that she went to D&E Pizza with the 2020 producers, and they were accosted by Denise Galvin and her husband Bob, and some guy who was like turned out to be Jim Ferris, who she described as like some fucking bald guy smoking cigarettes outside. And I found out his name is Jim Ferris, and so I got into an argument with Jim Ferris on Facebook, and he's like, why don't you come say that to my face? And that sounds like an invitation to me. So I go down there with my Jim Ferris's rude sign, and I'm going to confront Jim Ferris. Here we go.
Oh, there he is. He's sitting out there. Oh, he's sitting down. Okay, we got him.
This poor grandma.
Hey, Jim, how you doing? It's Aiden Carney. How are you? Nice to see you. So I heard you wanted to talk face to face. Is that right? Well, here I am. How you doing, Jim?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's the matter, Jim? What'd you say? Driving without a license?
You don't have permission to record.
I don't need permission. Did you have permission to call women whores? Oh, you got nothing to say now. Big, tough Jim Ferris. Nothing to say now. He was real big. He was real tough a couple days ago with Liza Little and the 2020 producers and who else? Alan Jackson. He got real big with them, but he's got nothing to say now.
Nothing.
Here I am. What's happening? How you doing? He's got nothing to say now, Jim. So what do we got? What's our first
and
time?
so Chris testifies in front of the grand jury, and he tells them, yeah, so he was just outside of my restaurant. I'm trying to make a living in my restaurant, and he's telling the customers that there's blood in the pizza and don't eat in there. And this is what he means by that.
Yeah. Let's how you doing, by the way? Oh, nice to see you. Nice. So, well, did you witness that?
Fantastic.
You're not on film. I am. So,
Fantastic.
Jim Ferris is
But-
rude.
dude comes over here, cigarette boy. He comes over here and he starts
Cigarette
menacing
boy.
around. See if McCarthy's like a tough guy. Like, oh, smoking a cigarette.
Now this is the best part. So Jim Ferris calls the cops. Twice I show up at D&E Pizza, the cops are called. This is allegedly witness intimidation. Watch what the cops do.
Thank you.
You doing?
Have a good one. Thank you. Yeah, you too.
Taking pictures. Committing.
Did he call the
felony.
cops? Okay. Did someone call the cops? Okay. What's the problem? Okay, yeah, no problem. We're just peacefully protesting. They have really bad pizza here, and that guy is rude. I don't know if you know him. His name is Jim Ferris. And about a week ago, attorney Alan Jackson, and the 2020 crew, and Eliza Little, they represent Karen Reed, the woman who was framed in your town for
I
killing.
love how Richie's
John
just
O'Keefe.
back
She
there
didn't actually
looking
do it.
fly and shit. You know,
What'd you say?
Richie's just back there looking fly and shit, filming.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Like,
got his
but-
Ray-Bans
well-
on and shit.
So this guy is Zepp. Zepp gets the call every fucking time. He was with the Canton 9. He was there both times I was called in there. This guy fucking hates his job. Okay. And it's just like whatever. Like he just shows up there like fucking whatever. Punching in, punching out. Can't wait to go to the Cape this summer. Highlight of his fucking year. Just leave, you know what I mean? Just wants to get home to his mediocre wife in his mediocre house and his mediocre kids and just fucking live his quiet life in the fucking suburbs, right? And he does not have time for this shit. And I'm like telling him, like look at his reaction to what I'm saying.
Back to the Alberts.
Hold
And
on.
so Alan. Okay, yeah, no problem. We're just
That
peacefully
is the
protesting.
face of a man who gives
They have
no
really bad
fucks
pizza here, and
about
that guy
what's
is
going on.
rude. I don't know if you know him. His name is Jim Ferris, and about a week ago, attorney Alan Jackson, and the 2020 crew, and Eliza Little, they represent Karen Reed, the woman who was framed in your town for killing John O'Keefe. She didn't actually do it though. It was actually the Alberts. And so
But you know that. And so,
But you know that.
But you know that.
You know, it's just like looking around, like, bro, chill. Like, get me out of here. You know?
They're down here to do some, I don't know, reconnaissance work for their client. And so they went in there, and that guy is coming out threatening them, calling them whores and all this stuff. And so I write a blog about him on Monday, and then he tells me to come down here to say it to his face, because, you know, he wouldn't talk on Facebook because I invited him to my show. And so then I come down here, and then I see him, and now he's running in and he's crying. He's calling the cops. I mean, what's up with that? I mean him no harm. He just said he wanted to have a conversation with me. So I'm just here to have a conversation with him. That's all. That's fine. Okay. Cool.
Not a single word just
All right,
went
thank you very
into
much.
his brain.
Yeah, he just goes, that's fine.
It just bounced right off.
No, he didn't listen to anything I said.
No, it just
if I
went
was like, I'm like, if I was like, can you repeat whatever I just fucking said?
He gave no fucks at all about what was going on.
None.
Imagine that being
Sunburned, or
your
is
job.
he? Does he need to go to the hospital? Why is he so pink?
Is that
Probably blood pressure?
Yeah, I think he might be a ginger.
Or he drinks a lot. That
Yeah,
could be
it's probably
alcohol
yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably booze bag.
He did not sign up for
Doesn't
this.
look healthy.
He did not sign up for this.
If your job is to go out every time Turtleboy goes on the street to save Jen McCabe, I would be drinking heavily too.
Yes. that's
Imagine
true.
all
Yeah.
of that bullshit, and you're getting 45 emails from Kate Peter. I just want to say again that according to the pre-constitutional law of Massachusetts.
Oh my God.
Oh my! It must be the worst job in the world. Imagine clocking in and just, oh no, Jen McCabe called again.
All of these Canton cops that we know of drink. Like, we already know they drink. like
Matt
like,
Kelly's right on Washington Street.
Yeah.
Can we watch when
Cop owns it?
Can we watch when that batshit crazy Jill pulls up and just hops out of the car? I can't believe this is the only violence I've seen in this whole thing.
Oh, that's at the Sea of McCarthy's incident. Yeah, we can go watch that in 1 second. By the way, we got about 15 minutes left. We're about $24,000 right now. Can we get to 25? Can you give me 25? Can you give me 25? And so I'll show you one. Yeah, the part Jill Daniels rolls up here too, and this is where I actually get in trouble for this when she rolls up because I make a comment about it. Where'd she go? Hold on. Oh, here it is.
Oh my God.
Mean you no harm, Jim. Come out and play, Jimbo. Did you stand? Why are you standing me up on the date? John O'Keefe was beaten inside that house and left out to die. Yes. Is that Jill? Is that Jill? It's Jill Daniels. Colin was inside the house. You're a loser. What's up? Your skin looks great. Thank you. Your skin looks fantastic. My teeth are gross. I've never killed a man, so there's that.
Well, you know what? You cheated on your wife.
But did you ever kill a man? Did you ever kill someone?
I don't know anyone.
How old's your boyfriend? Like 80? What? You're a homophobic boyfriend? You're a homophobic. Do you have any boyfriends? Maraitis is your boyfriend, right? He called me a homo. He called me a homo. Yes, that wasn't him. Colin was inside the house. We're gonna talk about that.
What's it? The dog.
It's
She
Jill
does have a
Daniels.
cute dog.
Colin was inside the house. You know that, right?
You're not a lawyer, you're not a reporter, you're nothing.
I'm an award-winning journalist. I'm an award-winning journalist. I won 3 awards, actually, 2015, 16, and 17. I won 3 awards in a row. I won 15, 16, 17.
No, you didn't.
I did a blog just for you. I did a blog just for you. Yes, I did. Yeah, are you worried about Colin going to jail?
No, because Colin didn't do it.
But why'd he get grand juried then?
Why did everybody?
But I don't know. Have you ever been grand juried?
Yeah.
For this case you have? You've been grand juried. How many murders have you been involved in that you've been grand juried?
Why don't you leave my brother alone?
Because he's a scumbag. He's a loser. He's a loser. They threatened Alan Jackson the other day and Liza Little. I stand up for women. They called them whores. They called them whores. But only when they're being cunts. Only when they're being cunts. He called them whores. He doesn't know if they're whores. He doesn't know if they're whores. It's a term of endearment. It's a term of endearment. I wouldn't care because it's a funny word. It's a funny word. It's a funny word. I really wouldn't care.
I feel like
That
you
just
two
happened.
secretly love each other.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
funny.
you guys need to like.
There
fuck
was
it
like
out.
some vibes there.
No, well, it's funny you bring that up because when it happened back then, a lot of people said the same thing. They go, "I think she likes you," and so I get
When you
indicted.
called her, that was fantastic.
Well, I get indicted for this because I went on my show that night. I did a poll like, does Jill Daniels have a crush on me? And it was like 80% said yes. And so I did a riff off of that, and I said, it's kind of weird. I don't know how she could have a crush on me because like I'm trying to kind of like put her nephew in jail and like ruin his life. And they labeled that video ruining Colin Albert's life and then presented it to because Krusty titled it. This is episode 594, ruining Colin Albert's life. It's like, no, it's a joke about Jill Daniels having a crush on me. It's just like, bro, you guys, they couldn't indict me on like serious shit. Like they couldn't actually come up with something that's like actually a crime. Like they had to do that, you know? So
idiots.
You know, it's and the fucking fugitive unit came to my house. You guys want to watch the body cam?
That's
on that?
insane.
Yes.
Yeah, let's watch this again. This is always remember.
Is this
so-
gonna time out at midnight, or can you add
No,
time?
no. It doesn't have to stop at midnight.
All right.
You
And
know.
also, hey, I have a question. Somebody had wrote in the chat, your fundraiser is set to say 300. You're over it. Do you have to go edit it? Like, they're not going to close it on you, right?
No, they're not going to close it on me. No.
All right. I just
No.
want to make sure. All
So,
right.
yeah, like, and I'm definitely going to raise the whatever. So,
Yeah.
By the way, we are now up to $24,120.
Go, baby.
We are $880 away from 25 smackaroos tonight. Let's do it.
In what? Not even 4 hours, bitch.
Not
Let's
even
go.
4 hours. Let's go. Let's go.
baby.
Let's go,
so,
free speech,
so remember,
people.
so what you just saw on those videos, this is the end result of that. They're like, dude, that guy needs to go to. Should we send him a summons? No, that motherfucker is dangerous. He won't come in. We got to go in there, guns ablazing, and get this motherfucker at the bus stop. Let's
You
go.
know, Tully wanted to be there for that. Like,
Oh,
you
Tully-
know, he
Tully-
had a hard on fucking.
No, he didn't sleep the night before. No.
And personally execute that shit.
Rock
You know
hard
he
with
did.
his small dick.
He was
Right.
not missing this shit for
was
the
doing
world.
push-ups.
Hey, no,
Right.
no size shaming. No size shaming.
Oh, I'm size shaming Tully. It's happening.
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's as long as you can hit the walls, you don't have to hit the bottom.
Yeah. The yellow target. There it is.
This is right. He's got a next stop, right? Yeah, next.
Oh, the next stop. That's the neighbor's house.
Kids are there.
His kids
Unreal.
are-
Why are they talking like this?
This is a new low.
Man, it's the next stop. It's the next stop.
Cowardly shit.
Yeah, no, wait, that's the street. We can just stop right here.
Like, why
How
are they
good is-
acting like they're getting Bin Laden?
Dude, it's
Right.
fucking crazy.
They're
Over those,
stalking a school bus. They're stalking a school bus, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy
come on.
driving.
this is
You're
all.
just a regular car driving.
I know this is all over those videos that you just saw. Like, this is the end result. Like, that motherfucker is not going to go down easy. Like, we got to sneak up on this mofo. And here is the bus comes. You can see me in the foreground here. Okay, ready? And then there's the two wonderful children crossing the street, 1st and 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. Oh, there we go. There's the target right there. The target is crossing the street. And I'm like, okay, so I'm walking into my driveway and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
What did you think? Who did you think it
Well,
was?
I'm like, is this guy lost?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going? Like, why is this guy pulling into my driveway and like pulling up on me and getting out? I'm like, can I help you? And it all just happened so fast. Like, you'll see the look on my face. I'm like,
So, man, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Come here for a second.
I'm like, what? Who the fuck are you? And why are you in my driveway?
What? You got warrant. You got multiple arrest warrants. For what? You have to talk to Norfolk about it. We're just. Yeah, you can in a minute. We'll take care of it in a minute. Yeah, you have 9 arrest warrants. You're going to talk to the Norfolk detectives. Not
That's
us.
a
We're just talking
lie.
about them illegal. They know more about them. I don't know what they know. Am I going to Holden barracks? Yep. So we're going to bring the Holden.
And then
Today, this morning. Can I please close the door? We'll take care. Just act like a gentleman. We'll cheat at the gentleman. We have a couple search warrants too.
And then I look up.
He's okay.
And Brian Tully is in skinny jeans in my fucking driveway. For some fucking reason, Brian Tully's in my fucking driveway right now.
Why does he stand like that?
Yeah, and why is he wearing a fucking like bulletproof vest? Like, bro, I don't even own a gun. You guys know that. Like, you would.
But
like,
you own a car that could drive you to get a gun.
I do own a gun. Go to Gun Mello. You know, like Brian Mello is just like, and then he's like, we have a search warrant. I'm like, search warrants. I'm like, the first thing I thought of was like, I should have thrown a dead cop on my lawn.
Yeah.
Like, because according to Gallagher, that's just out of the question. Not only can you not like, you wouldn't even bother getting applying.
Oh,
for a
Jake
warrant.
Paul's down. Jake Paul's down.
What?
If anybody's interested.
Oh, okay.
I
All
got that
right.
playing in the background.
Oh, all right.
And Alabama one.
Hold on.
Can I just recommend them not presenting like Bukaki did in his video?
What were you saying, Baker?
Can we just recommend? Can we say good job not presenting like Bukaki did in the Can Read video in his tight pants, because Bukaki was he was sporting a semi.
Yes,
and
I mean,
that was disturbing.
These guys love wearing fucking.
I
tight pants.
cannot believe they sent the same cops that you were criticizing
Yep.
to fucking arrest you.
Yeah, they could have sent any cops.
It's
you know,
so corrupt.
yeah,
It
that's
wasn't
exactly
until
what it is.
your arrest video that I had said to my husband a couple weeks ago. I was like, you know what fascinates me is that so these men, regardless if they have badges or guns, whatever, can walk up to you on the street and say, "Hey, you need to come with us. We have arrest warrants." Like, nope, they won't answer your. I wasn't until I watched your video by frame by frame that I realized like. These dudes just come and yoke you the fuck up. It don't matter.
Yeah.
And then you gotta trust that they're gonna take you somewhere to talk about it.
Yeah,
you know?
like I didn't see a warrant, but I'm in
Right.
handcuffs already, and I'm
But
like,
it's just scary that that's like the way it goes. I just feel like
That's how they
I
get
don't
you
know.
talking though, because it's like they know that you're gonna start asking questions like,
Of
"What's
course,
this
yeah.
about?" You
It's
know,
just creepy that
such bullshit.
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like you're right though. Like the fact that they sent this guy, this is not Norfolk County. This is the
Right.
Worcester County DA's office has their own fucking state police unit, fucking too, right? They
Right.
sent the fugitive unit. Hardman's
Right.
here because
These guys were like, we're going.
It's like, why the fuck is because it's just like he's like, I'm gonna be there to read this motherfucker his rights. Like he fucking love. This is why I hate this motherfucker.
Right.
Fucking hate him.
And what
You're
they're
the right
saying
consultant.
is, you thought that we're corrupt. We want to show you that we are, and we're not going to stop, and we're going to get away with this for as long as we've already been getting away with it. Like,
They're going with
there's
the
nothing
shtick.
you
They're
can
going
do.
with the shtick. Yep.
Yeah, like I couldn't believe it. I'm like, so I didn't think they had the balls to do it. I'm like, that's gonna look real bad if you guys like arrest me and I'm criticizing you and shit like that. How's that? Because I'm accusing you of being corrupt. I'm like,
They doubled down.
They did, and they had a plan though. Like their plan was clearly to associate me with Karen Reed. That
Absolutely.
was their plan. Was to just be like, Karen Reed is facilitating witness intimidation.
Yep.
That was their goal. Get his phones, see how much they fucking talk. They thought there was going to be some big thing in there. It turned out to be me and Karen sending back like videos from the select board meetings being like, oh, watch Rita Lombardi roast fucking Chris Albert today. We're like laughing about it. Like those are the only messages that they have between us that came up in the fucking extraction. It was us sending Canton select board videos back and forth. Like that's it. Like that's basically all that.
Before answering any questions, if you can have him or her with you during questioning. If you cannot
24.6 thousand, by the way.
A lawyer will be provided you by the Commonwealth
Wow.
for questioning and no cost to you.
400 to
You may
go.
answer questions now and waive. It's okay. That means you give up.
I get it.
Let me finish.
He's like, let me finish. It's like this is
get
my
it.
this is my big moment. I'm like, bro,
I'm reading off a card here.
Go. I'm like,
I've
I
been
just wanna be like-
practicing in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Shut the
he's
fuck up,
making
Tully.
he's making sure to get the honors of doing it by the book and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Like, yeah, it's really bullshit. Like, I don't think that people like I don't know how much people really appreciate the fact that like if they picked you up for these reasons and using these things to charge you, right? Which is absolute BS. It's bullshit. I think people need to understand and appreciate that like you're still going on here and going live and you're still talking and you're still discussing these cases. At any given point, these people can fucking, if they wanted to, twist whatever the fuck you say, just like they did this time.
Right.
You know, like, and so every day you're fighting and you're actively fighting for free speech.
Mhm.
Actively. You're not
Actively, man.
stopping. You're
Yeah.
not stopping.
They thought I would. They thought this guy could show up with his jeggings and fucking, scare the shit out of me. But
And your right to
you know
counsel have the right to remain silent. If you decide to talk to me, you
Oh.
have the right to stop any time for any reason. You understand the right to okay. Yeah, get you everything. Yep. What's the score? What's the charge? Intimidation of a witness. Which witness? So all the things regarding Karen Reed. So in the caves, the factors.
all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
All of the things regarding
Right down
Karen.
the list.
Pretty
Yeah.
much everything you've done in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
We're just calling it with
So much trouble, man. Just
all
you
the
know.
things. All the things. Krusty's on it. She's making us a list.
To enable picking a witness.
Taking a witness.
Just take a left down Piccadilly. We're gonna get out of the road here. You're right. We don't want to create a scene. So why don't we walk up to the stairs? Just when much.
Yeah, we don't want to create a scene.
Yeah. Bro,
Wait for my kids to get off the bus.
they really said that. We don't want this. Is me and Tully's walk. Like we'll just look like having a good time. Let's go for me and Tully went for a walk one time. Looks like we went for like a romantic walk in the woods together. Me and Tully, we're fucking hanging out in my driveway with Tully. You know. And so it's like, yeah, like they go, we don't want to make a scene. Bitch, you just arrested me in front of a fucking school bus. Fuck are you talking about? You said the whole it was like swarm. My daughter did ask me today. She asked me, she was like, she saw some shit. She's not telling me.
Yeah.
She's like, she asked me, she's just like, so remember that time when we got on the bus and then like all those police cars came? Like, and I'm like,
yeah, sucks.
You remember that? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
how old's she again?
She's 10. And
So,
she's 10.
I think you had mentioned this earlier, but my aunt used to tell my little cousin that my uncle was always at school.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, when you like
school, I was like, yeah, no.
She got sassy today. I said this earlier, but she did the whole like, oh, when you went away for work for 6 days, I'm like, what'd you say?
Whose kid is she? Whose kid is she?
I guess she's mine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got away for work. Okay, Dad. I'm like, what?
She's like, Turtleboy was in the slammer.
Yeah. I wonder. They're gonna. I mean, if they don't know,
Turtleboy is rude.
They're getting. She's on. They know how to Google now. They're gonna figure this shit out.
That's what it
eventually.
is. You got to be careful, especially if they have phones and stuff like
She's
that.
probably bringing it up to be like, hey, I just want you to know that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. She's going around in school and say, "Hey, I'm pretty gangster. My dad."
Oh,
went to
hell
school
yeah.
with me.
Hey, wait
I'm
till she
gonna
starts
pop a
wearing the
cap."
purple bandana.
I feel like I need to get ahead of it and like just
be
sit them down and tell them like because they're gonna find out. And I
Listen, do it. I think I suggest doing it. I think you should.
Yeah, just tell them the truth.
And
Like
you
there
do
was-
the whole like I was standing up for what was right and I was standing up for something that I believe in, and it was like really cool.
Yes.
And like I did it to like make the world a better place for you, and I like
Yes.
sacrificed
For your
myself. Like
future.
because like kids are weird, and like some kid will say something rude one day, and you want her to be like, no, my dad is a superhero.
Totally.
Oh, I hope so. And you know, it's like because it's weird because like you know like other kids are gonna talk and like they know you know what I mean. Their parents talk and like your fucking Turtleboy's dad's in your fucking class. You know what I mean? It's like and then they're like, what's a Turtleboy? It's like oh. Fucking, you got
And you don't want like kids to like frame for them what happened to you, you know, like and tell them some bullshit story.
Hey, my daughter.
And
my
you know
daughter-
it will be like
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
exaggerate shit.
No, he was filming young girls at a lacrosse game. You got arrested. I wasn't filming.
My daughter just finished her first semester in college, and when she was applying, she wanted to do psychology, and now she's gonna do she wants to do law. She wants to do criminal law. She's like, I think I'm gonna be a defense attorney. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah,
Good for her.
yeah.
Also, you don't look old enough to have a kid in college. So.
No, you don't, Eric.
No, yeah, I was surprised when you just said that.
And you know who's in this car? John Fanning. No,
He said no.
there's Fanning right there. Fanning appears.
Oh,
You didn't put a
just,
gun to your head, right?
That's his.
Did
you gotta go in.
Bukkake come?
Just stay with him.
No, dude,
Won't ride it.
I thought I saw Bukkake. There's no Bukkake, but
Stay with
Well,
him.
why is this
he did
mother-
come when he saw the arrest video.
Yeah.
Hey, you just
I
hit
know.
25K, homie. 25K.
Let's go.
Oh, we hit it.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
$25,001, ladies
Hey.
and gentlemen. We did it. We did it.
Congratulations.
Holy shit. That is amazing. ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations.
We did it. So, you know, I think that would probably be a good end point. You know, we were going to do this 8:30 to 12.
Yeah.
The 25,000.
So I can take tomorrow off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got back to work tomorrow.
I'm working the brunch shift, so I was getting up early anyways.
Well, she released the sidebars on X, so now I'm not going to get any sleep tonight because I'm going to just have to go read those.
How can you not?
I can post my favorites to give you guys a place to start.
Please do.
Oh, somebody send him to me because I can't.
Oh, yeah.
access him on Twitter. But
I'll
dying
send you
for
the
them,
Dropbox link.
That'll be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Tonight has been really awesome and uplifting. As you guys know, I've had, you know, like it's been not the best time for me. And so tonight was just a really uplifting night, and I feel great. And I feel like I'm back to being Turtleboy in good times. And I'm just focusing on there was no drama tonight, man. It was 3.5 hours of talking about the facts, the case, why this is important, why we all need to come together. And we raised 25 smackaroos for Mr. Betterow. And that's money well spent, money fucking well spent right there. And you're gonna see it a month from this, like a couple days from now, in Suffolk Superior for the motion to recuse, and then eventually the motion to dismiss, and then maybe a trial. But I'm not afraid, and I'm ready to go. And I know you guys will all be there supporting me.
I'll be in the front row, baby, right behind you. You know that.
I know you will. And Broken Baker, tomorrow, what time is your fundraiser tomorrow on your channel?
6 till 6.
6 till 6. Okay.
I think, isn't it 2 Eastern?
Well, yeah. What's our time, buddy?
Oh, our time. Yeah.
6
6
a.m.
to 6.
p.m.
Oh, okay.
I don't do make you do math, because you just said you had a lawyer inclined daughter, and that means she can't do math. So I'll do it at Eastern Standard Time.
It's funny.
It's real tough over the computer.
No, he's
well. I've learned it from all the tough guys in Canton.
Yeah.
Want to step
Yeah.
up to
I'm
me?
from
Wanna
Canton,
step
I'm from
up?
Boston, bitch.
You're a loser guy. You're a loser guy. You're a loser guy. You know.
You're Skinner. You're Skinner.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh, and did you settle on a Wilbur date so I can plan my?
No. Yes, I'm gonna get on that this week. I gotta email them and figure out an exact date. And you're gonna be there for it, Broken Baker?
Well, if I get a date and I can get some plane tickets, I'm gonna fly in and bring the Baker Batty and.
Don't forget your wigs.
Yeah, and that's obviously Stupid April's got to be there too. Obviously, that
Yeah, she's coming.
Obviously, we got to get her there. But
yeah, we're gonna have a slap.
She's staying at my house, though, Aiden.
no,
Sorry.
I think you know the answer to that. That's absolutely not happening. So, all right. Anyway, guys, I just want to thank everybody so much. I didn't get a chance to read all the donors, obviously, but thank all you motherfuckers out there that donated tonight. You guys
are amazing.
You guys are amazing. 25
Appreciate
fucking
you.
G's, man.
What
Over a
happens when
3.5
it
hour
comes
stream.
together?
And for a great thing, for a great cause. And happy to be part of this movement, and onward we march. So thank you guys for being here, and thank everybody on the panel for joining me. And
Merry
we'll have
Christmas and happy birthday.
oh, thank you. It's in like a week. Yeah.
Yeah,
my
we're
birthday.
going out next week, brother.
All right.
You
So
don't know about it, but
thank everybody for joining me, and we will see everybody for the live show tomorrow night. All right. Peace,
ya.
bumpers, folks. Thanks, panelists. I'm gonna let you guys go and play the intro song. Bye bye.
bye bye.
Howdy.
Top down, riding down Main, it's a clear night. Screens glowing blue, got the facts in my headlights. Commonwealth tripping, but the truth stay calm. Morrissey and Lally, I'ma read them like Psalms. KP throwing shade from a broke down porch, but the files in my lap like a flame to a torch. I don't raise my voice, I just let the game speak. Steady with the grind while the crooked run weak.
We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just ride a slow grind.
Midnight oil burning, pen hit the pad slow. Every word cut clean like the rims on the 6-4. From Boston to Brockton, the whispers all hum. Turtleboys riding in the reckoning gon' come. Lally in the back room, Morrissey on the phone. Trying to twist the narrative, but they can't postpone. I'm just sipping on the facts while the city play pretend. Truth got no curfew, I'ma run it to the end. See, this ain't about fame, this about that long game. You can duck, you can weave, but the truth still call your name.
We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow, gliding. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks. They can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow,